This is effing BS.
I mean, but a lot of the times, the easiest way is like untraceable of how you're doing shit, which would be with money. You know,
Yeah,
you take that away.
Motherfuckers smart though. The generation after us,
You might start using gold again.
I got these gold balls, nigga. How much weed
Here's
can
my
I get
gold
for
tooth.
3.5 gold balls?
Here's my gold tooth. I pulled it out this morning.
Backed by like gold or
Yeah,
certain.
I would like that though. If I'm out here on some Skyrim shit, like I got some wheat balling.
It's hard to carry. Why you gotta carry a backpack just for all your money?
I got these iron ores, nigga.
Yeah, just offering random shit.
I
got
got
a
3
shovel.
arrows in a
You know what I
blanket.
always.
Kodak. Yeah. Hey, mama. I know y'all hate me. Guess what? I'm me. But y'all should have been.
It was pretty funny though.
FBS Podcast, Hateful J, Sugar Shane, Special K, and Coldkutt. Got the whole gang in the building. It's the effing all-stars of this motherfucker.
Right.
We talking about 2020, y'all. That's what it is. Nicely baked, except for Shane. You know, he's sober and celibate and all those good things. Straight edge.
I got beer.
Got beer. Okay. The light bud. You know what I'm saying?
stuff.
But we are all here. How's everybody doing, man? Are y'all ready for the year to end? I want to hear some takes. I want to know y'all favorite and worst and saddest and wild moments and shit.
I'm ready.
I know y'all ready, man.
I'm doing good, man. Yeah, family's good. Got through Christmas. Now I got to work to pay for everything.
Christmas.
You know,
Christmas was
Right.
ugly.
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
Christmas was like the boss at the end of the game this year. We were like,
Yeah.
all I gotta do is defeat Christmas and then we're good. That's
One
it.
last ass whooping. Let's go.
I just bought stuff like timely, like
Yeah.
just kept adding it up, so that I wasn't spending a lot at one time, and then it got to the point where I had enough. You know.
Yeah, hell yeah. I got a couple weeks on it, but it's still kind of hurting the end. But like, it's all good. Kids was happy.
What's the
It's all
hardest final boss in the game?
Of what?
What do you mean? Like, though I mean, like any kind of game, I say it's the final thing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not like the game forever. This is the game 2020, where you had to
Mhm.
make it through COVID. You had to make it through any kind of like unemployment stuff, anything like that, just surviving. And then you had to still, at the end of it, have some money to make
So
the
like
kids
Bruce,
happy.
like
The
Bruce
last
Lee,
chapter.
the Bruce Lee Game of Death, where he's
Yeah.
got to go up to different things. He's fighting Kareem, then he's got to go up. And you remember that Nintendo game, Kung Fu, like that?
Kung Fu, the old Kung Fu
The
games?
old Kung Fu where you had to. Kick
I remember like
plates and
Double
stuff.
Dragons type stuff.
Yeah, it was
but
kind of like that.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Look at this. But yeah, bro, it's almost over, guys. So,
Yeah.
you know, we got to look forward to something. I said this to Shane, and I guess we're going to discuss it. And y'all know Lindsay. She hit me with
Yeah.
something. I kind of wish she didn't hit me with it because I've been thinking about it. She was like, I'm just hoping this is the end of a year and not the beginning of a decade. And I was almost like, get out of my house, don't say that around me. But
Right.
I think it's the end of some bullshit.
Right.
Hopefully.
Well, when you say 2021, it kind of sounds like 2021.
Yeah. It's
Like-
like version 1. Oh, this is the upgrade.
Or like they've won this already.
Yeah, I don't want that to be. I don't want that to be the case. I think we're gonna be good though, man. I think everybody's learned a lot, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of things still happening. Like we started 2020 with the brush fires.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I just saw like 2 days ago, somewhere in Australia has like a sea foam infested with snakes. It's just a calamity. This year is just a calamity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's and that's what it's gonna be. But anything y'all looking forward to? Y'all got anything good to take from the year?
I got a lot of good that happened in my life personally. But you want
Personally?
to start, Shane? Go ahead, bro.
I don't even know. I mean,
Shit.
well, I mean, actually, I don't know. It's I think it was cool because I've been working from home since March.
That's
Yeah.
cool,
You
man.
know,
Yeah.
so I've had so much more time with like my daughter than
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
man.
big
so I
thing,
think that's the
bro.
best part.
That's
That
the
is the
biggest
best
thing
part.
about it too.
And that's the best thing I'll take away from it, for real. And I'm gonna keep taking advantage of working from home. See, because I'm in sales, so I don't really have to be in the office,
yeah.
and nobody really is anyway, especially if everything's sparking.
Well, hey, to build on that, don't you think a lot of like big businesses that have the big brick and mortar companies, I mean, if your job is, if you're capable of doing the job from your house, don't you think they're going to cut a lot of costs? So those days of like a mega building with like 1,000 employees,
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if it comes to like
Sure.
IT or sales,
I think the only thing
Yeah.
about that though is not a lot of people. I don't mean to like talk myself up. Are going to be like me and take it seriously working from home though.
that's true.
So
I
like,
think it leaves a lot.
There's a
Yeah.
because like I've been in like so when you're in the office you just get more of an energy and you learn more. Like
Yeah.
you experience all that stuff when you're
Okay.
working from home. So this job that I have, so I was at a job for almost 4 years at I just won't say it. But I was at a job for 4 years. They let me go during the
The place.
pandemic. I took a month off and then got a new job. And then so I started this new job at home, so I had to learn everything from home while taking care of a 3-year-old. You know, so all that stuff is hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, but if they just took all that away completely, there's gonna be some people that are gonna use those distractions from home and not actually work at it, and then people are just going to keep getting fired. The turnover rates are going to go crazy. Like, because there's something else about actually going to work. You know what I mean? You kind of lose momentum. Because I'm going stir crazy doing it now. Like, I want to be in the
all your
office.
like your rituals and shit. You lose your wake up.
For sure.
You lose like
it's therapy.
The joints don't hit the same.
It's therapy.
You got to get out.
Man.
Like, you're more awake when you get in when you get dressed, you get in your car, you're ready for work, and you go to work.
Especially with other people around you and stuff. When you see other people doing, you're like, oh, they're awake too.
We all got that one person we look forward to seeing and hope that's there at work so we can both keep the day going type shit.
Sure.
And that's what I think. Like the biggest L for real when it come to work was the restaurant industry.
It was.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest.
I don't know. You can. I mean,
there's a lot of like good shit, like you just said. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good in it for certain people, but I think the biggest L was the restaurants.
For sure. I couldn't even imagine if I was in that stuff. I was lucky to have that.
That's ugly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So like it's that bittersweet thing. Like so my point was I'm happy to be at home with my daughter, but at the same time like I feel like I could be doing better if I was if everything was open back up and obviously just like everybody else, you know.
All right.
You can't look at
but you gotta look at the positive of it. That's the positive of
it. You miss out on all the little in between fun shit about work. Like,
well, it's just that now there's rules on everything that you do when you go anywhere. Like if I go into the office now, you literally like you can take your mask off at your desk, but anytime you get up from your desk, it's you're wearing masks, like you're like just all that stuff. Like it's you're like you're not really allowed to be social. Like I don't want people to be like this when I go in somewhere. Like so like I'd rather be at home if it's gonna be like that. I'd rather everything just be open, and then I would do that.
You still can't have the slightest cough in public, bro.
And
everyone's like, you're gonna get that look.
I don't give people that look though. Like, people cough.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get it though.
Like,
hey, I get it every time I go into Walgreens and I get a little
allergies.
They're like, oh my fuck, they're coughing. Like, but I don't know, bro. I think it's definitely been entertaining. I know Willie got the rundown, like the January to December rundown of it, and I'm down to just bounce off of that because it's been interesting in all angles, like bad, good, weird has been a big part of the end of 2020. The end of 2020 has just been awkwardly weird. Like it's not really been tragic. You know what I'm saying? It's just been really weird and off. Like I don't get some of the shit.
It is the weirdest
goes with
year
it. Yeah, it just goes with it.
Ever. I think everybody would agree it's the weirdest year of their lives. There's no way there was another year in history that was weirder than this year.
Well, I think we all
100%.
can say we didn't really know how good we had it.
Facts.
Right?
And you have social media stronger in this year too, which makes it even more weirder. Like
Bro,
this was a super weird year.
I had a point about that. Like I think social media kind of took over.
I don't think
yeah,
because you're stuck at home. TikTok probably blew up. OnlyFans blew up. Like all these things are like a weird virtual thing this year.
Yeah.
Fucking HBO owns Warner Brothers, like just shit like that. That's insane.
Yeah.
You know, theaters are going down.
The
You can
first
rent out
sign
a
of
theater
that-
for $99.
I
Like,
hate
what?
that, bro.
Yeah.
That's one of the most hated things about
Fucking
this
trippy,
shit, bro.
Trippy.
So
Well,
we
it's
just
getting weird.
if we start at the beginning of the year in January
Take us
was
there.
when they had the first case of the COVID, when a gentleman in China in Wuhan became sick and died from it.
Terrible.
And right around that time, if you remember, they were talking about the Trump impeachment, right? And then right at March 13th is when the country shut down for the first time. What do y'all think in the beginning when it all went down? I was at Ripple.
I'm gonna let y'all go.
I was actually
fucked.
nervous. Because I have like friends like in the military and stuff too, who
Right.
were all saying, "Hey, you should go get groceries and all that stuff," because nobody knew. So I was actually fucking nervous, and especially when you shut down, because he shut down travel with China in January. So when you're shutting down something like that, and like you're saying like, all right, this is like a big deal, and then. Like I was telling my parents were like, stop, because they never listen to me when I say things like, I was like, I'm telling you, I have people like in the military that said it like that you should go get groceries and shit. My mom wasn't even like believing me.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and then sure enough, like, but nobody would actually think the world is actually really going to shut down. That's insane.
Well,
You know?
I mean, we've heard of bird flu, and we heard there was the H1N1.
And we never shut down. It's
but
weird,
it
you
never
know?
got here, right? So then I guess in our mind, was
We've
like,
never got sold like this either, too.
Yeah.
We've never been like, it's here. It's here. Like,
Yeah, I
every
was
time you open your eyes, you see it.
And the media was showing footage of people dying. So like, what do you expect? Everybody thought the same. Like, this is crazy. Holy shit. So like, I was nervous for the beginning of it for sure.
and I,
You don't even have that fear as a kid growing up. You never had that.
yeah.
I never researched so much until this year, actually, too. Because then I was like getting interested in all kinds of stuff. by researching like just what is like everything just sounds like after like at first it didn't sound fishy, it just sounded like something scary, and then it started getting really weird and fishy. So where you start like looking shit up and
it started off so fishy with other shit that related to it all over the place. Like before the instance.
Like, come on.
Yeah. He'd be scared to talk about that to anybody. He'd be like, "Hey, is this weird?" And they'd be like, "Oh shit!" And you're like, "Oh, never mind. It's scary. Fuck.
Well,
Oh, God,
but that's
wrong
like,
person." Like,
I don't know, bro. Like I was nervous, but I wasn't really nervous because it's always it was always an undertone to it for me. Like, but I remember on the pod, when me and this nigga got sick. Both our girls was sick. And like we was talking on the pod, like it's kind of weird. Like everybody's sick right now,
bro. My family had it in January.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think I had it in January.
We had it in like November, December.
Before I was really hearing about it, I was like, damn, I felt kind of like shit. Like I always felt shitty, but it went away.
The muscle aches and everything.
Yeah,
the dry cough,
hurting, all that stuff.
The dry cough.
I felt like my lungs really hurt like for a couple days for some reason. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah,
like it was weird. And then you started hearing the symptoms, and but I was already good by that time.
Right. It's almost you hear them, you're like, oh, that was that shitty thing.
Yeah,
because that sounds about right.
I was worried about my kids, bro, for real, in the instance, because like when the shit first started. But I got hella extra OCD about germs, though. That's the one thing that hit. Like
I was worried about how the world was going to react.
Everything. Like it was that was my biggest. That was the biggest. I'm like, all right, nigga, we gotta get clean. You know what I mean? Like all that bullshit. But
like when it first started, I became a chef because I was like, well, people gotta eat. Job security. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I was like, wow.
You don't think restaurants are gonna?
That was one of the first things.
It's weird, right?
So yeah, I mean, it made me pivot. I switched. I'm not a chef anymore. I built decks over the summer, and then as it started getting cold, I'm refinishing hardwood floors, and I have no plan of going back to the restaurant. So it's been a blessing for me because I was stuck in that grind.
I know how that is.
There was that moment where it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna be on unemployment for 2 months. I've never been on it in my life. I'm 42 years old.
Yeah,
this is what it's for, right? And I did it, and I took a jump. And if it doesn't work, that's fine. But this year has allowed me at 42 to be so humble because people used to come to me like, hey, chef, what do we do? Now I'm like, hey, man.
What we gonna do?
What's up?
Are we gluing or nailing? He's like, go grab a board.
And you know what's probably weird about restaurants now is they're more worried about keeping up with the rules because there's so many crazy rules than even making sure that like, do we have enough shrimp? Like, do we have enough this, that? But you're more of like, do we have enough sanitizer over here and this, that, you know?
That's all it is.
Is the tent okay for them to eat outside instead of inside? Like,
that's the biggest
like,
waste of money I've ever heard in my life.
So weird. It's only okay to like eat at a restaurant if you're inside of a tent outside. It makes no sense.
The tent shit is obnoxious, bro.
And it's smaller than how it would be inside. Like I don't. Like,
but I can't be mad at any. Like it's hard to be mad at any of it because people got to eat. Like,
but eating outside in the summer
I ain't
is a
talking about
thing.
like I'm not talking about the customers. I mean like the people that work there. So it's like the only thing I can think about at the end of the day is like, all right, at least they get to make their little.
Yeah, if they let it happen, cool. But then it makes no sense. Though.
It's weird.
The point.
We can eat inside if it's outside.
What was the place you was telling me about last week that did like made some small lady shut down her shit while literally the whole rest of the city was able to.
Oh, I literally just went to the banks and every place was just only serving in tents outside.
No, it was something else she was telling me about. Like it was something somewhere else.
Oh, and in California, this lady, she had her own restaurant, and like in California they shut all the restaurants down, all the small businesses, everything is shut down in California because they suck over there.
Yeah.
And but right next door to her, they were allowing this movie studio to set up, outside eating and stuff in their own tent. Right next door.
Right next across the street. I seen that.
Because she went and spent thousands of dollars, invested in this because they thought that was okay. They were following these guidelines, and there's no data to support that you can't eat outside, know. Right. So she did all that, and they're like, no, you're not allowed to eat outside. While that guy is eating in restaurants inside with no mask on, same guy, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
you don't make enough money, bitch. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but these movie studios who having money invested in the politics and all this other bullshit that they have going on, they allow the movies to do that.
That's a flex, a big flex.
Yeah, and I love movies, but they're not essential. But you know what I'm saying? No. Like, and I would choose that lady to have her restaurant open over whatever the fuck they're doing over there.
Big flex. Yeah.
Curtis, you're working it now. You're in restaurants now.
I've been in it.
Give us some inside scoop, dog.
Dude, my light bulb for the last 3 weeks, because we just got closed again just to do carry out, and it was the patio. So for me, like on a normal day, was I had to answer a phone, and I only worked from like 4 to 9. But I would sit there and just answer phones for people. Anyone that came outside, I actually had to go out there and wait on them, do the same thing. Any food prepared, I had to go back, box up, or take outside. Any drinks, I had to go to the bar, prepare it all, do it, everything. Like I had to do everything, and then all the money I made on tips, I had to share with 4 other people.
Oh my god.
Damn.
I made nothing.
Oh my god.
Damn.
It was terrible.
It's rough. Make sure you tipping out there.
You like have to go get more jobs, and there's not that many to go around right now either. If you were doing that, like that's insane.
I hate to get political, but we talking about this. How y'all feel about the $600? The other round is $600.
I think that bill is weak.
They passed.
I do too.
Well, look, you know the House passed it like yesterday. The Pro 2000, and Mitch already said.
Yeah, and that bitch said, yeah. Which I don't understand. Like, why? And it has to be unanimous in the Senate. And he's like, and apparently, I don't know if that's true. If he's the only one, that might be true. That he's the only one. And if that's the case, I don't understand it. Like, it's weird. Like, why don't you want that? Because that bill is crazy. Like, it was going to gender studies, like in Iran, and it was going to
Smithsonian.
Like, Smithsonian was going to arts stuff that he like is not open.
It's going everywhere, bro.
And and these are like millions and to billions of dollars of stuff that makes no sense. And then we get 600, which like I have a job, so like I'm like I don't even care about me getting it, but like the people that actually need it, like people like you and shit, like that are getting fucked over. No offense, and I don't even because you just said you're splitting tips between four like people.
Right?
I didn't mean it like that.
No,
I'm not getting
shit.
Go ahead, bro. Sorry, like when I'm just going off of what you said. People in restaurants and shit like that. You know, sorry. Need more than $600. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what's the big deal.
Yeah. Right.
When you go like you said, and like people in Canada, they've been getting money monthly, blah blah blah. Like why is it a big deal? It's crazy. But in the beginning, though, is because there was people like they were just kept debating on it instead of just agreeing to it. I don't understand what the big deal is though about giving your.
We ain't gonna go that deep into it. We ain't gonna go that deep into it. But Willie, continue on the timeline, brother.
Here we go, man. So then on March 13th, they shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it was the schools, sports, restaurants, bars, theaters. And then around April, you started hearing about a little herd immunity. That what was it? What country was it that didn't shut down at all?
It was India?
No,
I remember you talking about
it was Sweden.
Okay, you was telling me about that on.
And then we go into May, and May was if you think about it, we started hating each other more than ever on social media because we're all divided between Biden and Trump. And at this time, I don't think they had truly made Joe Biden the whatever, but it was a mess. And then you had murder hornets.
Yeah, buddy.
You remember and then you also had the first piloted space launch for SpaceX.
I wish I would at least saw one murder hornet though.
Right.
I wanted to see one. Those things are crazy.
Yeah. Well, we gotta hear about it. Have all this other shit going on.
Like, did you see that video of the prey mantis eating that murder hornet? Crazy.
Yeah, destroyed it.
Just ate the whole head off. It was insane. Like little by little, just grab that motherfucker.
Get you about 10 praying mantises in the crib, you be all right.
But just hanging out.
To be fair, they put it in a box. I feel like maybe if the murder hornet could fly around.
These are my guardian praying mantises. They guard me.
Well, and then you remember, and then in May was the George Floyd incident.
Yeah.
You know,
and that was the other flipper.
Yes.
It was like the twist in the movie. Like what?
It was fucking dominoes, bro.
So then you had the riots, you had all that going on, but the whole time, this is when COVID started rising again.
Of course.
It started swinging up. And then they nominated Joe Biden. You know, Kanye, I'm sorry, even before then, Kanye announces that he's going to run as an independent.
That was miraculous.
I mean, it's kind of crazy, man.
He got some votes.
He did.
Oh, I'm sure.
Didn't he get like 50,000 or some shit?
Bro, those memes are hilarious. He's like, babe, what color is mine? Instead of red or blue.
Jesus.
That one made me so weak.
Did we miss a big one?
No, man.
The Kobe?
Kobe was...
My bad. If I jumped ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Where did I put that? When was Kobe?
I think that was March, right?
Was it March?
Early March?
I think it happened.
It was
right
early,
after,
bro. It was before the pandemic because they had the whole funeral inside of the basketball court.
Right after.
Yeah, that was my
everyone
fault.
stopped talking about it.
I was in the office and all that shit.
I had
watching the funeral
a section for RIPs, but yeah,
I wrote
the whole Kobe thing, man. How y'all? What's your thoughts on that?
That is wild,
bro. That was some sad shit there, boy.
And his daughter, you know.
Yeah, that made it fucking triple sad. And
I was actually like a bringing the country together thing.
January 20.
Yeah, everybody was sad.
January 26th. I was way off. January.
That's my fault.
No,
the world can't have that.
That was me. I
said
said March.
Together.
Like, goddamn. Like the year went that fast. But continue, brother. But that was.
You know, I think the most tragic part of that, besides those two losing their lives and the daughter,
multiple people too.
Was that
was
didn't they learn from TMZ? Like, didn't his wife find the news out from TMZ before? Like,
yeah,
that's how crazy information.
Fast, bro.
Yeah.
You know what's crazier is I heard what's his wife's name? Do you know?
And people don't have to respect and not do that too. That's more fucked up. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
What's Kobe's wife's name?
I can't think of her
I'm
name.
not sure.
I'm not sure.
Well, his wife's mom
Much
is
respect to
suing
her.
her for like 93 million and more probably.
Get the fuck
Or
out.
because she's
Jeez.
saying that she deserves, because she watches their kids and all these things, so she deserves like $93 an hour is what I'm thinking for however many years, plus another something million for whatever else. I can't remember.
I
the
mean, I
entire
don't know
thing. Isn't that
nothing, but I'm
insane?
pretty sure
But
she's
you're about
being
to
taken
sue
care
your,
of.
Yeah.
that
but you know
whole
what I'm
time.
saying? That you're about to sue your own daughter.
You're
I've,
suing
like,
your own
Get
daughter.
the fuck out.
after
of
her
here.
daughter and
for
husband just
pennies.
died. That's wild, bro.
Bro, she lost
some
half
weird
her
shit.
fucking family,
That's
bro.
fucked up.
Obviously, I don't know the other side of whatever. There's always maybe, but
Yeah.
that's insane. That sounds dark as fuck. Dude.
Get
That
the
is.
fuck
You
out.
know, like that's crazy.
I don't know what's going on
My
behind
mom
closed
would never
doors. I'm
do
gonna say
that.
that sounds
That's-
fucked up.
yeah.
That's fucked up, bro.
Like, what did she do to you? Like, it couldn't have been that bad.
Well, then,
like, holy
you know,
fuck.
then-
like, no way.
I can't be on
what-
TV right now.
What do you guys think about the Washington Redskins having to
Holy
be?
shit.
Yeah.
Hey, still stuck in the Matrix, buddy.
Dog.
It's all in here.
That is the
It's
craziest.
all in here.
If you were wondering, if they're literally playing the funeral, that's insane. Like,
That's pretty wild.
That is pretty
on
wild.
TV
Every
while
day,
we're
guys.
talking about it.
Yeah.
Bro, every day.
Well, the
Matrix.
Washington
That's
football
proof.
team is now, I mean, the Redskins. are
Oh,
now
it's
the
Washington.
I am
Washington
never
football
That's
getting
a
team.
over that
good
one,
one.
bro.
That's a good one.
Do you remember when we was discussing all the possible names on the Comfort
Yeah,
Russell?
we came
We
through.
was
Is
all like, we
Oakland
had all
Vegas?
these different
Did
names.
Oakland become Vegas this year
Washington
too?
football
Yes.
team.
That was this
niggas
year
said
too?
This
that
is this
Washington-
year.
That's dope. Hell
all,
yeah.
all the things they could have did.
Well, because they said it, you know, of course, of branding on that level, because they were pretty popular, obviously, and you know, you say whatever, man. I'm not here to say it was right or wrong or whatever. I'm not Native American, so
I'm not either.
You know, but at the end of the day,
Did they have a survey of Native Americans who said that they wanted that to happen? I wonder if that was the case.
You know,
if
it
that's
ain't
the
no damn
case,
census like that. no
but that's what
more.
I'm saying. Like, so what? Like, I don't understand. I don't feel like.
It was white people decided on
well,
white
and
people's
and
stuff.
along that lines, Cleveland Indians came
They
out
changed
and they're
theirs.
changing theirs too.
He didn't want. Ain't that the one that was like, "Nah, I ain't doing it," and then he feels like, "Fuck it, I'm doing it."
Yeah,
They're
they-
doing it now.
He's
But
like,
you know,
"All right,
so many
goddamn."
names are trademarked. That's why they had to choose Washington.
Well, yeah,
because
but
they couldn't get
Washington,
one.
that was
Yeah,
their
it's
problem.
cheap
It was,
now.
it
You're
was
right.
a dude down there. We talked about that. He's like 63 years old, and he had like bought a bunch of trademarks just for that. Like they have a name for people that do that. That's another hustle.
South
It is
Park
a
made
hustle.
fun of
You
that.
get-
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
that's
Didn't you all
right.
see that? South Park
Yeah.
made fun of that. They're like, it's not like anything. So they just took Washington Redskins just to take over that brand.
All the
and do nothing.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, the GoFundMe for Washington Redskins, and they made so much money of doing nothing.
They should have just been
That was
they
so
should have just
funny.
been like the skins and had no Indian logo. That would have been better, like the skins. I don't
The
know what
skins?
kind of skins. That could be a lot of
That
different.
was probably
Washington
taken.
Skins.
They're probably like, in
Yeah,
case this
for
happens.
sure.
So
That's
what I'm
basic.
saying. That was the
That's
whole
basic.
point. Is they couldn't get a name that wasn't taken,
They trash.
and that's what South Park is making fun of too. They couldn't figure out a name. Remember, they were like, "All right, put balls on the table promptly," and like, they're like that's taken.
I gotta say the most popular new sports team name that I've heard in a while is the Seattle Kraken. Is their new NHL team.
That's
Kraken.
kind
The
of cool.
Kraken, and then their
Yeah.
logo's kind of it's
The
a-
monster
It's a
octopus.
best Kraken, yeah.
It's kind of it's clean.
That's
Release the
pretty cool.
Kraken.
And the Mariners
How is that
color.
not
The
trademarked?
Mariners color.
I guarantee they do a release the Kraken at the arena.
They
When they
totally.
come
Oh,
do.
yeah.
Their mascot's gonna be this
100%.
I got some
octopus.
Clash of the Titans. That's what it is. The monster
The best
squid
soundboards.
octopus.
Yeah.
Fucking. That's a dope ass.
Well,
name.
on the Clash of Titans movie with the Liam Neeson one, it was definitely not an octopus. I think it was
Yeah.
just like a
This is that-
fucking blob thing.
It had octopus tentacles, didn't it? Or it was something.
I don't
else?
think it did.
Liam Neeson, Clash of Titans. Oh,
He
the
was
new one.
Zeus.
The new one.
Neeson.
It wasn't new. It wasn't new. It was a newish one.
Yeah,
newer
like
one. Yeah.
well, like
But
compared
he-
to the
yeah,
old fucking.
he played
19
Zeus, and then remember they go and kill Medusa. Did the whole thing where they
Yeah.
turn him to stone.
I
But
remember
it
that
was
shit.
the Kraken. When he says release the Kraken, is not an octopus.
Dude,
Release the Kraken.
growing
Yeah.
up, the old one was just kind of like
That
it
shit.
Yeah, that
starts
one was
out
dope,
the
wasn't it?
woman's kind of on the rock, and then
I love the old one.
That shit's
You know,
fire.
and
It's-
That old ass animation with the
Yeah.
stop animation with the owl and all that shit.
the owl. Yeah, man.
I
the
always
owl,
remember
dude.
that.
I remember the owl. That's what I was about to say.
the Medusa scene. They,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
fucking-
all
that.
that.
That could have took. That probably took them forever, bro.
They did.
That movie was
To
dope
do
though with
that,
Liam
like-
Neeson. Though I'm not gonna lie.
No, it
I
was
still
fire.
liked
I thought
I still
like
liked
that.
it.
That
Yeah.
was fire. Then there's some other ones that was places like. Anyway, go ahead, Cole.
So then we swing into August. We got TikTok's bad, and Trump's talking about banning TikTok.
Oh, yeah,
in
they were
America.
spying on us. They were
They're
stealing
spying-
my data.
Everybody's spying
Hey,
on
you know
us.
what?
Yeah.
I have to say something. I downloaded that TikTok. I finally caved to it just to see, and I hated it because it's just a bunch of people dancing, and then
It is.
eventually it adapts to what you like.
Like everything else.
So weird. But then I swear to God, I have noticed that I see more of shit that I like on TikTok, on Facebook. Like that shit's weird. Like
Bro, that's everything. Search
Well,
some on
but it
Amazon.
gets
It's
addicting where you
scary.
don't want to delete it because
You've
it's
seen
fucking.
you've seen the
you
movie on
can't,
Netflix,
like,
Social Dilemma? Is that the
Yeah,
one?
it's
I've
weird.
heard about it.
Yeah.
It was a
Right.
documentary, right?
Yeah.
I haven't
Fire.
watched the whole thing yet.
You need yeah.
Bro, I
That shit
told
was interesting though. It's like a whole what's it called? Like what's it called?
The new currency is your attention.
what's it called?
Yeah. How many
I
likes
can't
you
remember what it's
got?
called.
Yeah.
It's like an algorithm, like of
Yeah.
how like they figure out how your brain works and what you're gonna like do with it. It's insane.
Bro, Google does that. Amazon does that.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I told you about the time. I might have told you. I was talking about getting some weights for my son. Got out the car, took him into the house, got back in the car. My phone went off, and it was Mercari. It was like, get
weights?
some yoga mats and dumbbells on sale. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I didn't even search it yet, nigga. I was thinking about it and said it to Stephanie in the car.
That's
Well, you
the
know
most
when you go
startling
through
shit.
when you go through Taco Bell's drive-through or any drive-through, sometimes they ask you to pull forwards because there's a timer. Well, just like when you're going through on Facebook and you stop and look at a video, there's a timer that starts, and that information sent back to it's kind of crazy.
I'm gonna start
They
fucking
watch
with it,
12
searching
seconds of
random
this.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like green gummy bears, M&Ms, turkey sandwiches.
Green.
I'm just gonna search everything and see what the fuck kind of
And
suggestions.
you're gonna find out like the dopest shit about like green
Bruh.
gummy bears here. You're like, God damn, I'm
I'm gonna-
posting this shit.
Google 50
Look at this-
random
yeah.
things. That's the new challenge.
Do you know why cornflakes were invented?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Do you know why cornflakes were invented?
Was that accident?
No, they were invented to stop people from masturbating. Swear on my life.
Oh, they for
Swear.
the military.
The first cornflake thing, if you know, it has a fucking like a chicken on it. It's a fucking
Yeah,
rooster,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
a cock, and literally the shit was made so then people would stop masturbating so much.
Why though?
It's you can
How
look it
was
up.
that?
It's
How,
on
but
there.
what's the
I don't know if
science?
that's true,
Do
but
you know
it's
the
on
science?
Google.
What's
That's
the
the point.
science?
I have no idea. That's what they thought, but then it turned into a cereal that like this is good shit.
Put some bananas.
You know what?
Put the
Goddamn.
banana. You gotta put the bananas in it, man.
You gotta sprinkle a little sugar, some bananas in there.
Yes.
Goddamn,
Yes.
it's delicious. Get the fuck out of. Go ahead, Willie.
Fun fact.
So,
of the
so
day.
then you got the California wildfires.
That was fucked up,
Man, it's like California
and Australia.
And Australia.
bro. Those
Yeah.
pictures, bro. That shit was glowing.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
if they were the same time, but I remember they
It
were
was
both.
right
Australia
around-
was at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Australia was like the first thing.
I remember seeing those videos of fucking koalas getting burnt and shit. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
that's sad.
That's terrifying.
crazy.
Australia
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
bunch of unique shit out there,
Yeah.
bro. They got a bunch of shit that ain't in the rest of the world. So that's they lose them losing their nature like that is a little more
It's
impactful. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And then Joe Biden announced that Kamala Harris will be the first woman vice president to run with him.
Kamala.
Is it Kamala? I'm sorry. My bad. Hey.
Fucking
You gotta
grammar-
get that right.
fucking
I
grammar
know.
police.
Hey, I appreciate it. All year long, I was saying Burrows, and it's Burrow.
Yeah, fuck it,
And
bro.
I'm like,
Burrows.
damn, man.
I kept saying
Hey.
Kamala.
Ain't no grammar
Yeah.
police around. It's like
Kamala.
it's
All
Kamala.
right.
Kamala.
Go ahead and
It was
say
a joke.
anything.
It's
Because
Kamala.
it was a
I
joke
know,
because
I
she
know
said
that.
it's racist if you get her name wrong. So I was just making sure.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Good looking. But yeah, man, that's going on. You know, so
Yeah,
you got
I get that.
Biden and Harris.
Yeah.
You know, man.
And you know, every side flipped out about that in whatever way they went.
Yeah.
So then in
Which I don't
September,
li- I have to say I don't like her. You know, I'm just throwing that out there. Fucking.
He
I-
about to get in his
No,
Bill,
no,
Burr,
no,
his
no.
Bill Burr bag.
I think they should have picked if you ever like as I like Joe Rogan's podcast and every time he talked to
do too, man.
Tulsi Gabbard in there,
Tulsi was
I
clean,
think she
man.
would have been like the best pick ever, and I would have been like so much cooler with that, you know?
I
But then-
was an Andrew Yang guy.
Yeah, but then when I see that she's put away so many black men with weed and over weed charges, and then she joked about it on the Breakfast Club like naturally,
Yeah.
you know, and then lied about it too. I mean, she lied about it, you know.
Right.
It was like all pandering. It just makes me so like it, like just shit like that
Sketch.
just makes me not like well, you're fucking fake. Just like what Hillary said, where she they asked her, "What do you bring with you?" and she said, "Hot sauce." Like you don't fucking bring hot sauce with you. I don't believe that at all. I mean, like let me see your
Right.
bag and see if you have hot sauce in your bag.
You know what I hate is that
You
people
know.
use delicious foods to discriminate against other people. That is some bullshit. All
yeah.
food is delicious. Y'all need to
Yeah, they
just
say
cut the
white people
shit.
like mayonnaise. I fucking hate mayonnaise.
I hate man.
Like-
Hey,
I love it.
I eat
love
mayonnaise.
it.
like
Remember
a
on Undercover
motherfucker.
Blood, the only way to make white people food edible is you
With that
spray
little
hot sauce on
man.
it.
I'm done with you,
I like
man.
hot sauce too.
Get him out of his Bill Burr bag. Continue Coldkutt.
It's
Just
all
go.
right.
Go
Hey, it's
ahead.
all right, man.
No, I'm just fucking with
You know, and then
Damn.
so then we
Sorry.
the deficit reaches $3.3 trillion.
I ain't got no money, Willie. About my deficit. They need to send some
You know,
checks.
Trump gets
I don't even-
corona.
Yeah, people love that. That was Meme City.
And then I'm
Yes.
immune. He's immune after.
Yeah. Then you got then you swing into the election. Days pass, no winner. Biden wins. Trump calls for the recount. You know, vaccines are close.
1 million more people hate each other.
Little
Yeah.
side note: the most
Hates
watched
reached almost the
video
full level.
ever
Yep.
is Baby Shark, 7 billion times.
Dude, I've been knowing that. It's been the most watched
Jeez,
episode.
Pete.
I saw how much. Like, dude, it's been crazy.
Fucking Baby Shark, bro.
It's fucking wild, bro.
Nate Robinson fell asleep.
He's still asleep.
bro.
Hey, I think Tyson. No, I was gonna say I think Tyson and Floyd boxing wasn't that this year in the beginning of the year maybe.
Tyson and Floyd.
Tyson and
Tyson
Jones?
and Roy
Tyson
Jones?
Fury. Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury.
Oh, Tyson
Yeah.
Fury.
Yeah, that was this
yeah,
year,
that
right?
was-
He went
yeah.
to sleep. He went to sleep. Didn't he go to sleep?
No, that was a great fight.
that's
Wilder
what-
went to
Wilder-
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was a good fight.
That was a shock. That was a shocking one too.
Yeah.
Because he got
But
knocked
dude,
down.
that was probably one of the greatest boxing matches like I've seen in a fat minute.
That
Like
is
they were
a
going at it
really,
for a minute.
They were banging.
And then he blamed his remember he walked out with armor on and he was like, yeah, I was too tired from wearing all that. Which could be true, man.
Hey, you know,
I don't know how
I'll
heavy
give
that
him
was.
that
Like,
I'll give him that, but I won't give him the fact
But
that he
you
was a
did that.
dumbass for doing
Yeah,
that.
but you did
like,
that.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, he would have like, let me weigh this 100 pounds. This is Game
Hey,
of
and
Thrones.
they were showing that when we walked in. That's what when we were talking about earlier. Dude, he licked his fucking blood and everything. He said he wanted to taste blood.
I remember
Tyson
that,
did.
dude. That was
Yeah.
like,
Man.
what is that? What's the
Crazy
movie?
shit.
What's that movie? Snatch.
Yeah.
Is it Snatch?
Snatch
The
with
Pikas.
Bro,
Bro,
we always
come
talk
on,
about
man.
it.
The
Favorite
Pikes.
movie.
That's in my top
Yeah.
three.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
That's in my top three.
he's representing the gypsy. The was it gypsy?
A fucking caravan have any weirdos.
No, man, the caravan.
Yeah, bro. Like,
So
what
hard to take him seriously.
I take your boots.
What the fuck I'm gonna do with it? How you gonna sell a nigga a caravan, then yell at him when you try to say to you back in the condition that he bought it at? That shit was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
It's like It's Always Sunny. He wrecks his fucking Escalade or what is it? Is it Expedition or
The
something?
expedition is
Yeah,
the
and the
amphibious
river.
vehicle.
Yeah, is it amphibious vehicle? And he's trying to
amphibious
sell
vehicle.
it, and then you find out it's still in the water. And he goes, "Yeah, well, that's not really my problem, is it?"
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Like, just get in and get it.
he's like,
Whatever.
"Just get it. It's a fucking perfect amphibious vehicle."
And the one person's like, yeah, that's fine. It's gonna be a great starter for my daughter.
Yeah, fucking
Get away
sorry.
from me. Fuck away from me.
It is, bro.
It's in the river though. Like,
Jesus
that's so
Christ.
funny.
Man,
Four
come
more,
on,
hey, 4 more seasons in that.
Yeah, I know. I'm super
Fire.
stoked about that shit.
So we just found
I love
that out
shit.
about this year.
Hey,
Throw
yeah.
that in there.
Hey, save that for the entertainment part of the year, guys. 'Cause we got a lot of good stuff. For
Can't
the
wait
year.
for that.
We got some stuff that was crap that came out. We're gonna get to all of it. You know what
A
I'm
little bit of
saying?
everything.
You know, there's not much more. I mean, there is a lot more, but I mean, just briefly, you got the big craze over the PlayStation 5s. You know, they're selling double,
Fucking-
triple times the amount that, you know.
Yeah, bro.
Number one song of 2020 was WAP, Wet Ass Pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's where we're at.
Scares with
They
2020,
trying to lead our daughters in the damn nation.
Dude, especially with those. Like, I've seen so many posts about the dolls. I don't know what dolls they are. But, like, on Facebook, people keep
The
posting about
LOL
these
dolls.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
they have
bro.
penises, nipples, everything. I don't know.
Bro, they got
The where you put it in the water and
they
the
got-
shit. I remember all that.
they
That
got
was during the
Chinese
whole
slits.
I forgot the whole save the children phase for a little bit. That just kind of went away. I mean, that's insane,
Oh yeah, we can't forget about that shit. The fucking
bro. I was in on
Fucking-
that's one of the things that
I
I
went
was
in
talking
on.
about researching. I was fucking
Yeah.
all about it, like looking up all that. We were talking about it on here and everything. The Epstein Island shit was coming out more.
Oh,
like,
man.
well, like I already knew. Everybody already knew most of that stuff that keep involved in that, but it was actually coming to light, which I thought something was gonna blow up, and it was just
Bro,
kinda all
we-
Dude,
fell.
it
we
just
ain't
never
heard-
happened,
Like,
too.
we
You're like,
ain't
oh,
heard-
shit's about to pop.
What's
we
up with
haven't
her?
heard shit about Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah,
bro,
what the
in
fuck?
how many
They
months?
said the
Why,
court
though?
cases in 2021.
We know
anyway.
why. But yeah, but still.
But they said the evidence they had was explosive, and then they were like, "All right, this isn't important anymore." That's yesterday's news, and then I don't even know what took over that. Probably George Floyd. They probably it took over that whole thing
yeah.
because there was Save the Children, or maybe that was after. Maybe
It was all,
after.
like, around the same
Maybe it was
area.
around the same
tough.
time.
Yeah, it was
But it all
tough.
sounds like one big distraction of what's really going on, in my opinion.
There's
Like,
a
you know
bunch
what
of
I'm
shit that's
saying?
going on in our business. We just gotta watch our ass.
But
and,
let me
you know.
ask you guys, in your circle, say your neighborhood where you live, your apartment complex, your whatever, wherever you're staying, are you and your neighbors at war with one another?
Hell no.
No. Everybody keeps to themselves. But you
Yeah.
know, Kentucky.
Not that I
That's
know
kind of
of.
why I'm
They
thankful
cannot
to live
like
in
me.
Kentucky, man. I think Kentucky is like its own thing, just like everywhere else. But like I
It
actually have
kinda
friends
is,
that have
yeah.
lived I lived in multiple states, and and a lot of them say, I'll say most of them say that Kentucky's their favorite, just because more people are nice and welcoming, I guess. Which I mean, it should be in
variety.
other places. But like I have a buddy who lived in Texas, fucking Florida, Oklahoma.
My nigga, I grew up
Utah,
in
all that, you know,
Cincinnati,
all that
bro.
shit.
Inner city shit, and I will tell you that it's a lot easier to live over here.
Yeah. I'm sure. I've never lived in. I've only lived in Kentucky. I've never lived in Ohio or Indiana or anything that's like that. Yeah.
I can walk to the store here at 2 a.m. and pretty much make it home.
Yeah, fine.
You know what I mean? My chances are like 98 and 99%. You know what I mean? You got to put that in for the shit that could happen in life.
Right.
But I do that shit in places I've lived over there, bro. Like your shit is at like 33. This goes down. This shit goes. They got 33% chance making it home from this store in particular.
Yeah.
If you go a little further down that way, it goes up to 48.
It's more scary than a
No,
car.
you're not lying. My buddy's a GM
Deadass.
at a restaurant in Cincinnati, and I swear there's probably been maybe at least 5 times that he's walked out to his car with yellow tape because there was a shooting right outside of the restaurant.
And I'm gonna knock on wood. This is wood right now because shit can happen anywhere. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, I
You
mean,
know
all
what I
we really got is the road rage people. We it is very
Knock on that
random,
wood.
but
Pass
we've
me.
had like 2 road rage shootings in Kentucky.
Yeah,
we had one
recently.
right up the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a thing
Lady
now.
shot 9 times right up the street.
That's how I go down. But people hungry, bro.
Bro, and I live.
Like,
I actually watch stuff from my window. It's kind of
people
fun.
starving out here. This motherfucker's starving for real. Like, and I feel bad for like the places like not as calm as we seem to be in. Because I know it's a lot more robbing and a lot more all this shit happening, bro.
I
Like,
kind of miss the days where people didn't tell you who they voted for.
yeah.
It wasn't that bad of a thing. It wasn't.
It really wasn't, man. I don't care.
It don't matter.
But
It's kind of like religion. Like, hey, what are you? Are you
But-
Christian or not? Or
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
like
right.
nobody does
Well,
that.
and it
Nobody
kind
cares.
of
Who's your Jesus?
and
Who's your Jesus? Do you believe in Jesus? Did he wake you
right.
up today?
and the media just driving it. You know, Trump. Are you Trump? Are you a sheep? Are you this? You're weak if you're.
Are you woke?
And it's like, nah,
not
man.
woke.
I cut my grass. If my neighbor needs help with the leaves, I help him.
Dave
You
Chappelle
know,
did a joke.
if I walk in and somebody's Muslim, I don't look at them like if somebody. I treat people on a person to person basis, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get back what you give, and that's
sure.
pretty much the way I've lived. And there are those moments where certain people try to take advantage of you, and that's part of life. And you figure out your role and what works for you. But I don't like. Are you on this side or that side? Dude, I've been floating my whole life. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm no side. Never been part of a gang. I have had crews of friends and have some close friends.
Yeah.
But I've never. I didn't want to be.
So one-sided.
Yeah, no.
I'm always like, you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. I don't
Yeah.
even care
That's how
about
it
any
should
other
be, bro.
thing.
Treat
So,
everybody like
at the end of the day,
accordingly.
Yeah.
a meteor could hit Earth at any time right now. We never know.
Right.
And if you're just worried about all this, like who you voted for shit, I mean, it's kind of pointless at the end of the day.
And
You never know when that's gonna happen.
And
it
I've never.
could happen.
I've
but,
never
you know,
seen it this bad.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
I
weird.
also like
It's stupid, bro.
extreme.
Like,
But it's been worse, I think. I mean, like the country's always been more divided before. I think it's the media that makes it look like it's more divided than it is. Because at the end of the day, like we just said, like when we go out in the real world, I don't notice people being
some
rude.
people cling on to different shit.
Yeah.
It's like me and him talked about. It's like it's only the people who haven't seen any other side of life than
Yeah,
their own.
Haven't been outside.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and I can never fall. This is why I do politics. Like people are like, oh, you stupid. You gotta like believe in something. Like, not really.
See, I would never call anybody
like,
stupid for
No,
anything.
I'm, no, I'm
like
just
that
saying
either,
like.
too. You're
But it's
stupid.
like for me personally, I can never pick a side on anything because all my friends don't have my background.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't know.
everybody
None
has
of us
their own-
respect it.
Yeah.
None of my friends have my like. Nobody I know currently in my life outside of my family has my background.
Well, that's the old way. Is that you're
and we
supposed to just
blend
do your own
perfectly,
thing.
or like as perfect gets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But so it's like I don't understand, but I get people who have that problem, but I can never understand living my life like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just
I've
looking
never
at somebody off of who they are, what they believe in, and be like, oh,
I hate
For sure.
it, silly.
You know, when we were growing up too, I don't ever remember the president and politicians and stuff being like Hollywood stars, where people were following them so much and all these
Right.
things.
Yeah.
It's literally like like I'm telling you, it's like a ploy.
that's the social media shit.
It's like,
too,
but I've never seen how many young people have you like you think is for real like ever been. I was never interested in politics when I was in.
it's
high school and
because
shit.
whoever said
It's
go
weird.
said go. Like this is what you're interested in.
And I only noticed that because I have a siblings in high school still, and I just see how they react, and it's different than what we all reacted because nobody gave a fuck back then. You're just doing your thing in high school. You're not.
Right.
But it's because like they watch TikTok and they watch like
Yeah.
everything, like all that stuff is just.
And
so,
you
like, right
have to
there.
pick a
It's weird.
side.
Yeah,
You
Nothing
have
it's
to-
happened
so
when we
weird.
were
It's
kids.
weird.
Like,
you
no matter
can't.
who
you-
won.
And I hate that.
It's trippy.
I hate that, man.
It's like, oh, there was someone new. What happened? No, the same thing. Nothing happened. And there'd be a new president, and nothing really mattered. No one really talked about shit. Saturday Night Live make fun of him as a kid. You laugh at the shit, and then same shit would happen again in 4 years.
And I wonder, like, what is Saturday Night Live gonna do when Trump is gone? Like, who are they gonna make fun of? Nobody.
They're
They're
gonna
not
find-
gonna have a joke for
they'll
4
find-
years.
Hey, Biden's
They're not
pretty.
allowed to.
Bro,
They're not
I-
allowed to. They're not
Bro,
allowed to. They're
they've
all
been
part of the
making
same
fun of
thing.
every-
Did you see
everybody,
Jim
though, sure.
Carrey?
Not really.
Did you see Jim Carrey do Joe Biden?
Oh yeah, it's pretty.
Nah, I
funny.
never
God,
watched
that
it.
has been
I heard
hilarious.
about it. I didn't watch it.
You know, he
It's Jim
Joe
Carrey.
Biden's easy to make fun of too, because unfortunately the man is old. And
I-
it's okay. You're old. You're gonna lose some cognitive stuff. It's just that's the best we got, man.
Yeah,
And I'm not a Republican and a Democrat and anything like. But that's the best.
Well, everybody agrees on that. Everybody
not.
agrees.
Is that the best?
Nobody's denying that. I don't think anybody denies that.
I would
that
have
it's
much
just
rather
weird.
had Tulsi or even the one gal who, the Elizabeth Warren, who thought she was Indian, does the 23andMe 0% Indian. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have rather had her.
I'll give it's one mistake. Just give it to her.
Who was
At
your
least
boy?
she's younger and her brain, a little bit younger, and her brain's working.
Who was your boy you was rooting for?
Andrew Yang.
There you go.
He was the one with the universal
$1,000.
$1,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
He had a whole, and you know what? He put all of his policies that he wanted to do on a. You could read it. It's right there.
I think Bernie Sanders would have won if they would have let him run. There was something off about that. That's why I was
the
saying
problem
clear.
with Bernie Sanders is that everybody thinks he's trying to do the socialism. You know, where everybody makes the same amount and everybody gets free health care and
But Biden was saying all those same things. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. He just wasn't
Yeah.
the guy.
He wasn't
because,
the- you're right.
Because Bernie Sanders, I think, because I watched Bernie Sanders on Joe Rogan's podcast, so you just hear all these things. So he has his own mindset of what he wants
Yeah.
to do, and I don't think they want that. I think they were wanting like, no, we want you to do what we want,
Right.
and if you don't want to do that, then we'll find somebody else. And I think like Joe Biden, like he's 78 years old, dude is on the last limb, bro. They were like, he'll do whatever we want.
well, and
You know
then,
what I mean?
Old man.
And then they want.
I mean, dude, he did nothing. He had it's everybody says it. Like he had the laziest campaign ever in history, and then he got more votes than Obama. I just don't buy.
I
it.
gotta stop getting Shane in his Bill Burr bag.
Sorry.
You get it?
hey, I listen to
Sorry.
Bill Burr's Monday Morning Podcast.
I'm just saying,
and
like,
all
is that?
man.
I mean,
Yeah, nah,
Obama was
you're right.
beloved, bro, and he got more votes than Obama. I don't believe that. I don't
I don't
believe
know
that
that either.
I
No way.
was
I
at
don't
the
believe that.
UC when Obama's.
I can believe
on
it
a-
because
on
more
a
people
side
probably
note,
voted.
Barack Obama.
But there's a
was
lot
the
of
best
evidence of
public
like
speaker
of some fucked up fuckery going on.
I've ever seen
That is,
him
you
with my
know
own
what I mean?
eyes.
Say it again, Will.
Barack Obama was the best public speaker I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
And I
dang.
think he was.
Well, we
that's
were
why
at
they chose
UC.
him. They were like, this guy. He's perfect.
Man,
you know what
dude,
I mean?
he was on point, bro.
So you was at UC.
We was
Hear
at
that
UC,
voice.
yeah, man. It was me, Jen. It was a bunch of us, and we were like, we get an opportunity to see this man talk, and it was, you know, I thought he was sharp, bro. He's still sharp, like super sharp. But as far as public
He
speaking,
got a jumper too.
I took 2 public speaking classes in college. And my first one was 110 kids down at EKU in a fucking auditorium. I was like, well, all right, give me my B. You know what I mean? 3.0.
Yeah.
But dude, you couldn't see the end of people, and he stood up there and didn't miss a. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, dude.
Could have been a rapper.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, not even that. Just
Everything.
I something I have problems with is public speaking,
Yeah.
and yeah, my fuck.
Shit ain't easy.
I'd rather go in there and fight
Yeah.
than go up and say something in front of 20 people.
Was y'all good at the speeches in school? When you didn't have a project, you had to go in front of. was
I'm
y'all
good
at
until
that?
that first stumble, and then it's
I never.
on
I don't
that.
think.
you know?
I think
Oh,
I
fuck, I
never. I think
stumbled.
I never did those.
Like, could you all do stand up?
You think
I
if I was
don't know,
high
man.
enough? And,
I don't know.
I might be able to.
Yeah, do like a little.
I was
not
5-minute
bad.
set.
I was not bad at speaking in front of the class. I didn't get nervous when
There you
when I
go.
was
Yeah.
younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talk a lot. You never shut the
Nah.
fuck up.
Yeah, I
Something
talk a
like
lot.
that. Yeah, you talk a lot. That nigga be talking like.
But I
that.
can't say like I would be good at
You
stand
talk.
up. I feel like going out in like a pub, like where the entire crowd is on you,
Yeah.
just you. It's
Yeah.
like a whole different scenario that I've never been a
My
part
only
of.
problem is writing jokes. Like I'm not.
Yeah, and that too.
People
you know?
always
Oh,
like
it's
you
an
should do
art.
stand up.
Like I did plays
You know what I mean?
before
But like
when
I
I was
don't.
little, so
Like
I've
I'm just
seen
being
that.
myself and talking and vibing with the vibe. I'm not
Yeah.
like telling you
Yeah.
jokes. Y'all niggas just think this shit funny. Like
That's
so
why podcasts are dope.
I think
They
I
are,
would. I
man.
think I would like to
They're-
like be at a comedy club. A couple people that went on right.
Right.
They was like, oh, we
Right.
got an open mic. I done drank a few. Like it's
That's
two,
the
2
part,
hours
yeah.
later. It's like I got an open mic. Anybody want to come up and talk some shit? I get up there like I don't know why the fuck I'm up here, and then like just vibe in it.
Yeah.
Maybe
Right.
that'll be it.
I think like a friend came up with me, like if I was like, oh, hey, do you want to go up and just like talk shit about some people up here?
Yeah.
Like you just want to like be nice but still rag on some people up
Yeah,
here.
I could roast
Yeah.
people. Easy.
yeah. Like-
But for every
friendly
because I love
roast.
stand up comedy, and everyone that I listen to, they always say like, I mean, you're always gonna fucking bomb heavy all the time for a fat minute, and then you just kind of just figure it out. But you have to like be naturally funny. Like you can't just learn to be a stand up comedian.
Oh,
I can
You have to
ask
just know how to
this
do it.
question to y'all, and I'm asking
That's why I don't feel
just
like I can
because
do
we
it.
in this lane of emotion and feelings. How did y'all all feel before your first podcast? First time podcast, was y'all nervous as fuck?
I thought I was
I was
nervous.
a little
and
nervous.
Then when
and then-
I think when I started talking, I was cool,
Yeah,
but I was
Special
nervous
case?
as fuck.
It was, I mean, it was only on sound, so actually it wasn't
Oh
as
yeah,
bad.
yeah. First video. Let's go first.
The first video was definitely
we had a
definitely
fat
weird
break.
thing.
We had a
Yeah.
fat break in between. So
It's just weird always knowing there's like that camera of you,
Yeah.
or not the camera, just the picture on the video of you, so you
Yeah.
can see yourself, and it just makes it's weird.
Like, goddamn, that's me. I'm listening to me.
Well, you can see the shades of Curtis by his hair color too.
Yeah.
I think it switched 2 times.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
or
just
maybe
much.
3.
He got a timeline for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I had to mix it up.
I was a little nervous. There's a couple times the anxiety got to me, but man, I'm not good at the public speaking now. As a chef, I can cook in front of people. If it's something that I'm
And you can
super
talk some
con-
shit. You can
Yeah.
talk some shit too.
if I'm super confident in what I'm doing, but as far
Flows.
as getting up there and
He said flex.
you know, no, but if I'm doing something that I'm confident in, I feel like I could teach a class or talk.
Yeah.
But like getting up and doing stand up, I think I would be good until somebody's like kind of giving you that look. And then you start believing that look instead of just believing in yourself.
That's the thing. I don't think nobody knows if they'd be good at stand up until
you
till
get up
you
there.
know.
Yeah.
You know, because those dudes like fill the audience out. Like they'll tell a really fucked up joke and see if they laugh and like, oh, okay, perfect. You
Right,
know?
like where can I
then-
go with this?
Yeah. And if nobody laughed, God, I wonder that feeling. I wonder like how that feeling would be if you actually told a joke, because that's like an awkward feeling, telling a joke and know that nobody laughs to in general.
If it's a too far joke, like I went too far already.
Yeah, that happens
I'm
to my
just gonna
family all the
leave.
time. They're like, all right,
that ain't funny.
I'll just go fuck
Okay.
myself. That was totally funny. You don't even get it because you're stupid.
I don't even know why I'm up here.
You just start attacking people instantly.
God, you just don't get it because you're not smart enough.
Hey, look, gotta
But if that
ask.
happened to a crowd,
I gotta ask, and I gotta touch this part of the year, especially because it hurt me a lot. And I know it hurt Will a lot. We talked about it, and we tried to get through podcasting without this particular part. How'd y'all feel when the NBA shut down, the NFL shut down, all the sports, just that shutdown in particular? Did it bother any of y'all here?
Definitely.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
I don't know how much of a sports fan you are. I know you fuck with the NBA. You know what I mean?
well, I love sports, but I thought it was, just trippy.
You know, that's the classic movie
fact that
line
it's
for the
happening.
person who don't watch sports. Like, I love sports.
Well, I just
thought
don't
that's
follow
funny,
it. Like I watch sports. I just don't follow. I just don't
Follow
follow players. I watch like the ones that I obviously watch UK. I watch Bengals, and then I watch stuff like when I'm bored and stuff. But I don't follow.
But it
really
definitely
that
hit you
much.
as like a source of like entertainment, some shit to do.
But I'll play fantasy sometimes, then I'll follow it more. I won fantasy last year. That
Get
was
it.
dope.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's when that's when COVID was
Come
real.
get
to me.
some.
Yeah.
This year was like ESPN 8, like the Ocho or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you watch cornhole, you had like axe throwing.
Bro,
there
that shit was bugged out, bro.
like
Bro, what was we watching that one day you came over?
or Marble Olympics.
It was
The marble.
It wasn't cornhole. It was something else, bro. And it was going hard.
I saw
But
those marble races.
Dude, yeah, and you're just like you're watching, you're like, what the fuck am I watching? And then you're like, oh
What is
shit.
this ain't nothing else to watch. What the fuck? Bro, that shit hurt, bro. I did not like that at all because, like I said, that's when COVID set in for me. That's when the world felt really fucking quiet.
Ah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh fuck.
I thought it was cool to see people adapt.
We're starting a sports podcast without sports.
Yeah, that too, bro. Bro, that was trash.
Comedians started trying to do.
Well, we got busy with it though.
We did.
Comedians started trying to do stand up through video and stuff, which is weird with no
Yeah.
audience. That's weird. Or
Yeah,
it was kind of cool seeing how people adapt to trying to figure it out though.
The verses was birthed throughout all this.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's one positive we got. Like, I think once the world opens back up, I think we get those shits live now. That'll be dope.
That'd be sick.
Well,
You know what I'm
now my wife just got the vaccine. My wife is a physical therapist at UC Health, and she just
Sick.
got the vaccine, the first one, right?
Oh, shit.
She has to, man.
No, you already know.
She has been on multiple, not this, I thank God for the last 2 months she hasn't been on the COVID floor, but she's at a hospital. So we take precautions like in the garage. She's got a whole station, dude, and those clothes don't even make it in my house. They go stay out in the garage, go straight to the wash. She takes her shoes are in the locker at work, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Extra
and
precaution.
so she took it, and the way that she explained it to me, because I was like, all right, I guess I'm gonna watch and see what happens to you. But
Facts.
you know,
She's gonna
man,
turn into a zombie and eat you.
hey, it's okay. As long as
I still love you, baby. Come
long
on.
as kids are taken care of, we're good. But really, they've been working on this for a long time. COVID's been around. This strand has been kind of different, and usually it takes them 18 months. The 5 years that this FDC tries to recommend or whatever, that's more like just smoke and whistles and them shopping it around and all the political stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So
The caution.
the vaccine's happening. Hopefully they did this. At this point, I think they need to open this damn thing up, and let's start kicking ass again and start giving the vaccine to those that need it the most. The old, you know, I mean, think about the people in nursing homes right now, dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been able to hug my grandma.
Yeah.
Well, that was the point. Is that all? It was supposed to be like old people and then people with underlying conditions, essential workers, and then like those are all the first priority is what it's supposed to be. So anybody like in our position shouldn't be like taking it, you know, unless like you like have a really underlying condition or whatever.
2020 for me was finding out my mom had cancer and not being able to go see my mom the whole time.
That's bullshit.
That was my 2020.
Yeah.
I couldn't see her, nothing. Like, I remember going to the place she was at and waving to her through the window.
Yeah.
And, like, that'd be it.
That's fucked.
Dude.
That's so not
I'm
cool.
sorry.
Yeah.
How's she doing now?
I mean, she's not, like, basically at
If we
home,
can
like,
touch on it.
in a bed. Like, she's pretty much, like, it's like a hospital bed, but at her house.
Yeah.
Like, they got rid of, like, the whole couch and everything. She's all set up in the living room.
Yeah.
My sister, who was a nurse, is now pretty much just taking care of her.
Yeah, cared.
Yeah, but it's
All my blessings to you, Cindy.
Yes.
For
It's
sure.
tragic.
For sure.
Yeah, that's straight bullshit.
Yeah, man.
That was a big thing too about that was a big thing about the hospitals. A lot of people couldn't see dying people.
No.
And,
No.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's fucking.
Dude, and they would
bugged
say
out.
it with the coldest face, like, go to your car.
Right.
And you're like, what? Like, no,
Yeah.
I just got a call. And then just like, yeah, you can wait in your car, but you're not coming back in.
Is it still that bad now? You can't go to appointment with nobody. You gotta go solo.
You still gotta go solo and everything, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's fuck.
I think it's gotten better because I think the other time, like we were saying in the beginning, like while everybody was nervous because nobody knew what we were going against. Now I think like they've done enough. Like we've been in this like almost a year now, you know. So I feel like it has to be a little bit easier. I hope anyway.
I got some dental work done, and they're like, make sure you stay in your car. We'll text you. Text us when you're here. We'll text you when we're ready. They
Holy
take your
shit.
temperature.
Yeah.
They walk you back. You go straight to the thing. You got a mask on until they tell you to, take it off, and they start cleaning your teeth.
Wow. My brother's a dental hygienist, and
Yeah,
he
it's
have
gotta
to
be,
wear
like,
like a
weird in that way.
biohazard suit kind
Oh
of thing.
yeah, man. They're around people's mouths. Yeah.
Yo, say this shit goes another year. Okay?
And it's gonna go.
Like
it's gonna go
another
for a while.
like another
dude.
year clean, just like now. How do you think that affect the world like 10 years from now? You think it ripples that far?
Oh yeah, because we're 3.3 trillion in debt. If they don't open this thing up and allow people to make money, and I mean, single moms? I mean, think about a single mom who's on $15 an hour job, and then all of a sudden, daycare's gone.
Yeah.
Like, there's some real life situations going on, you know.
And like the
And-
online schooling doesn't work perfectly for the simple
I
fact.
got to be honest with you.
It's
My
hard.
son,
It's
my
hard,
son was
bro.
an A.B. student, man. He's in advanced math out at Gray Middle School, Ryle.
Yeah.
And
That's what I'm worried about. Are the kids
dude,
growing up?
the
in
whole
here.
social
That's all I
last-
think about.
the last midterm, he had a 3% in algebra. I looked at him. I said, "If you write your name on every test and guess, you'll get a 40. What are
Yeah.
you doing?" And bro, he's been doing schooling in his room. He's got his gaming setup. He's got his Xbox. He's got his friggin'
distractions.
Yeah.
And there's so many distractions. But not only that, it's like when these kids do go back to school, you're gonna have to like kind of teach them how to learn again.
Yeah, bro.
Like
No,
get them
they're
back
not
in
gonna
that
be shy.
routine and
They're
just.
not gonna get the social.
Because they giving them
aspect.
assignments without the lessons behind them, bro.
Yeah.
It's just the work, man. It's not.
Even if they online classes, like, okay, today you need to do this. And I'm like, I'm in here having to teach myself how to do it through Google and YouTube videos so I understand it, so I can teach it, bro.
Right, man.
Because like
Literally,
you gotta
yeah.
go that hard. Because I'm scared my kids won't grow up to be fucking stupid. And like same thing y'all said,
No,
like
like,
I don't want them to go back to school and be so fucking far
dude, it's gonna be
removed
the
from
year they
basic
fail.
learning.
This will be the year they failed. There'll be like 80% kids
Bro,
failing.
I ain't going for that.
Going
bro.
back to that
I
Eddie
can't
Rocco
go for
movie.
that. Like that's
It's
bullshit.
no joke, man. There's a
It's
lot
like
of
a high
kids
not
school.
go for
struggling.
that, bro.
Mhm.
My son's two best because that's his thing. He's like, well, Aiden. I said, you got to go through the whole thing. Like, you're not blah, blah.
Yeah, you ain't-
But
yeah.
kids are failing, like, got eyes. And, like, a lot of these people's mom and dad work or, multiple people work. So they got to open it up. Let's get this thing going. Let's give out some let's take some of that money and invest in people that want to entrepreneur and want to start the daycare, want to do.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Yeah, the scammers and schemers and the flippers making
They're tearing it up
they
right now, dude.
eating like they never ate before. Right
All of a sudden, they got 5 businesses and got friggin' $250,000 of those $50,000
flips.
loans. Yeah,
big
they're-
flips,
Big flips.
big flips out here. All right, let's change up a little bit.
Yeah.
I want y'all wildest moment of 2020. Your wild moment, the weirdest, most awkwardest, outrageous thing to you that happened this year. Not personally, but out of all the events.
Not personal.
And I'll start it. But the most wild moment for me was that Beirut explosion, bro.
Oh,
That shit.
whoa.
Oh, the
Yeah, it was
bridge.
crazy.
No, the
No,
factory in Beirut.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember
Oh,
seeing the
That huge
explosion, dude.
explosion. That was
Bro,
crazy.
I watched that video like 100 times in a row, bro. Like all those fucking speeds, like God, like I've
What the
never
fuck?
seen nothing blow up from like a movie. You saw the building, and then it was boom, like.
In every angle, you almost wanted to see from every person like spinning.
And
Like,
they had,
that's
yeah,
crazy.
They had
That's
like
crazy there too.
They had like 3 or 4 angles too.
Yeah.
Bro.
People from miles away that were just like taping it, and it's like,
Like
dude,
randomly.
holy fuck, yeah.
That
Like,
shockwave.
did y'all know that was gonna happen? These 4 angles. Did y'all know something, or maybe they heard it?
It's probably the odds of who all has their camera up
Yeah,
taking a
there's
picture of
ton
themselves
people.
Yeah,
at that one moment. Like that's the group.
bro.
Like, oh,
That was the wildest thing to me on a lighter side.
It's kind of like
things.
9/11.
Not
They got
even that
footage of
light.
the airplanes just hitting the building.
Well, that was one for history though, right there.
Yeah.
I
We
think
if we
from
talking about just for the year though,
that
know, I'm
explosion,
saying.
just that wave of energy, it was like,
you felt that shit through the
Dude,
phone,
bro.
bro.
Yeah. That shit
Or
was
wherever
wild.
you
know what I
watched it,
mean?
you felt that shit through that motherfucker.
And they said that was like fireworks and some weird shit at first.
bro,
Yeah.
that shit was outrageous.
Yeah, it was
The other most terrible moment for me was the whole Tiger King shit, bro. On the lighter side of things, the fact
Did you end up watching the
that
whole
was
thing?
like one of the more. I never watched
I
it.
never
I'm
watched
never
it.
going
I
to watch it.
couldn't.
I'm not
Oh, come
watching
on.
it
I
ever.
couldn't, man.
I watched it before it
Oh.
actually got big, believe it or not. Because again, I watched on Joe Rogan's podcast that Bert Kreischer.
Bert
Yeah,
Kreischer?
Bert.
Yeah, he was like, he was telling Joe Rogan about it. He goes, he's like, it's on Netflix. It's fucking wild. So I was like, that sounds funny. So I watched it. And I swear to God, I just started going crazy. That shit is funny.
I just can't go.
I can't do it.
I just
Bro,
can't.
he watched this girl's arm get eaten off by a tiger.
I did see that part.
And then he walked in. He goes, "All right, so a girl's arm just gotten eaten off by a tiger. We can refund you your money, or all right." Like, bro, I was dying, dude. And he was being dead serious, like
He
you
was
know.
100% serious.
Hey, I was dying. He fucking ran for like
The refund
president,
money.
and he was giving out condoms, like and like all kinds of shit. I was dying.
Yeah,
I just can't do it.
I couldn't.
I can't do it.
We'll
Dude
talk
killed
about.
himself in it.
We're gonna talk
Crazy
about
shit.
movies and stuff later,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, hell
Entertainment,
yeah. We're gonna
okay.
talk about some
Okay.
movies.
That's funny.
Because we got to talk about that Wonder Woman 84 shit that just dropped. My God. By the way, Happy New Year, guys, because y'all are watching this on New Year's. You know what I mean?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, you motherfuckers.
Happy New Year's.
Cool.
I was a late on that. You got to do your pre-record, after record, things and shit. What you about to say? What you know what I mean? Oh,
The wildest thing for me.
Your wildest
The wildest thing for me
Yeah.
is just walking around and seeing everybody wearing masks.
Yeah, like
Just
fucking.
the reality for me is like, I remember seeing like in China, even when I was stationed in South Korea
Pictures, yeah.
back in '96,
We all ninjas now.
walk around in downtown Seoul, and there would be the occasional old school who was wearing one, and it would be like out of 100 people you see on the street, 25 would be wearing them.
Yeah.
And that was just South Korea.
That's a nice ratio, though.
But what I'm saying is like now, just walking around, dude, like everybody.
Everybody.
And
that fashion ones
I
now.
don't know. It's
Dude,
just
Japan,
it's
they
weird.
always they've always done, if you're sick, you wear a mask.
Right.
And that's that. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
And then like that's just how they've always done it. And they've been very organized about.
I
shit
don't
like
understand
that.
how they do that and then eat all that weird shit, bro. Maybe that shit
In
good
Japan?
for you, but that shit's scary to me.
Japan's a lot cleaner than like
I mean,
China would
But
be or
their
whatever.
I'm not
air,
saying-
the
I'm
air
not
is
saying they're-
horrible though.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
they're dirty. I'm just saying some of the stuff they eat looks
Not as bad as
scary
China,
to
Yeah.
me, and I get nervous.
I just heard that when you go to Japan, everybody walks on each side of the lane. Nobody litters. Everybody holds the door open for each other. Everybody's very like organized of
Dude,
what they
that's
do
fire.
over there.
I
You wear
like
you're
that.
sick, you wear a mask. Blah blah blah. You know.
That's
That's
fine.
bad. Yeah,
I'd be
that's
cool
dope.
with that. I'll follow these rules.
Yeah, for sure. Like if everybody's doing it.
Not really
But
bothered.
I hold the door open
Oh, yeah.
I hold the door open anyway.
Yeah, I do,
and it
yeah.
is annoying when people don't say thank you. I fucking hate that. Or they just straight up not hold the door open for you. They just shut the door in your face. It's pretty rude.
What's your wildest wild moment? 2020.
I don't fucking know. I mean, mine's probably the mask thing. I think that's pretty nuts.
You can't steal somebody else.
No, but it's not fair.
No,
Like,
bro, you can't steal somebody else's, bro. You use noodle. I'll come back to you. Special case.
Restaurants being shut
Yeah,
down.
yeah, I mean, well, restaurant is huge, but I can't go anywhere after 10 o'clock. Like, if I need something, like, I get off work at, like, 10. And it's like, if I need to go pick something up, like, it's a normal Walmart trip, it may be 11.
The
or go to
curfew.
Kroger's at, like, 11.
sure.
And it's gone. And you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
How about okay? I got one then. The movie theaters are totally gone now.
Yeah.
basically.
That's
They're
terrible.
done.
Yeah, starting of this year, and they could have lasted so much longer if this didn't happen. Like 100%.
I'm putting that in
You
the
know.
I'm putting that in the
Sorry,
saddest
goddamn
moment
it.
category for me, because that makes me sad.
Yeah, me too.
And I hate that fucking like so many times had a discussion with so many people about that, and like it's so close now. Like, oh shit, we might have to not have movie theaters.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. I know that, y'all. I'm just saying. It's like the only pastime that I really enjoyed Honestly,
Bro, I used to drive home on
That
the
was it.
weekends from Ripple on 75, going past the cinema there by the mall. That motherfucker was packed every night, dude. Every night I worked, it
It's
was
live,
packed,
bro. It's
bro.
a
Yeah, it was
vibe.
live.
Tell
I
you, bro,
loved going there.
You can go there to the VIP, bro, like with your lady and fucking just drink, watch a movie, eat a dinner, bro. That's fire. You ain't gonna do it all the time,
Right.
unless you balling like that. But when you do it and the movie's good and you in that,
Mm-hmm.
that shit.
That's
Hell
like
yeah.
a perfect
Yeah,
day
Dude, that
in
shit
a
dope.
movie.
Yeah.
That
Honestly,
shit dope
I was
as
with
fuck.
I was with a girl for like 7 years. Then when we went, when I became single, I started going to the movies by myself, and it's fucking dope. You know what I mean? You can't
Yeah.
even do that no more. You know?
Can't do shit. I saw fucking Endgame by myself, bro. And
For real. I
thought,
saw
yeah,
the Joker by myself,
I
which
was
is sick.
chilling in that bitch for like 3.5 hours. I was like, this is peace of
Bro,
mind.
hey, at a movie theater, dog, I start fading like the old man. I'm like,
It depends on the movie.
Depends
I don't
on-
get caught right
Not
away. I'm
me.
like,
yes, bro,
not me.
I'm all
I-
quiet and dark, and I'm up in there like,
It's cozy, bro. That's that movie.
and it's
vibe.
usually Jenna wants to see a chick flick, and I'm half interested. If they ain't got good funny parts,
Yeah.
I was
like-
doing that with the last Star Wars movie at the theater.
man, some
that
of
was last
those
year.
Star
last
Wars
December.
movies are getting long and
Bro.
dry, and
Bro, those are the worst pieces of shit ever. They're not even like, it's not even that they're bad Star Wars movies. They're just bad fucking movies.
They bad movies.
They
bro.
bad movies, bro.
They
Dude,
fucked
they're
up a
bad.
legacy.
They fucked up Luke
fucked up a legacy,
Skywalker.
bro.
Bro, and you don't understand how mad I was when Ray said her last name was Skywalker. I was like, this movie's fucking stupid. That pissed me off.
I'm
bro.
so glad I haven't
was
watched
so
the new
mad.
series of these. This is great to me.
Fucking ridiculous.
So mad. They're just awful.
I don't know, bro. It's-
Mandalorian was sick though. Hell yeah.
That was like when it comes to the film and shit, we can just get in the movies because we gotta talk about one. Y'all ain't see Wonder Woman 84 yet? I know you
I've
don't
not
fuck with
seen it.
movies like that, but you watched it. I
Yeah.
watched it. We ain't gonna spoil nothing, but we'll get into that. But the one good thing when it comes to like, I guess creators, you know what I mean about the whole thing, because like y'all know I'm in that field trying to so I like to watch a lot of content creators. Like the motherfuckers A2. You know what I mean? And like you can watch their fan bases and the people that follow them. Like those motherfuckers are saving a lot of people from boredom and shit.
for sure.
So I got
Yeah.
to see that from a whole nother angle, bro. Like you saw the content creators themselves going through it,
Making it. Like
getting
stuff.
way more personal with, you know what I mean, they chats and they live stream. You see motherfuckers like tell their life stories. A couple of them cried and shit. But like you see the support. They fan
That's
bases were
good.
giving the money that motherfuckers who had it was like dropping. I'm like, damn, this is. It was like a little pocket of beauty, bro, in the world. Like, so like that changed the whole perspective of like your audience. You know what I mean? Like the shit you say, the shit you do, like the people that fuck with you really fuck with you to an
for
extent.
sure.
But those motherfuckers was eating too. Even like the low tier, mid tier, because I try to watch a little bit of everything. Everybody was eating,
That's good then.
and I feel like I feel like in that lane though, it's people that go through and just randomly drop.
Yeah.
On people. You know what I mean? Like random, like, oh, look at this person doing this thing. Let me drop him $100. Like, and it was shit like that. So it was like, I don't know.
You know, he was crazy about like No Life Shaq. What happened with him was that he just sent out a bunch of random tweets to all these rappers on, obviously
Yeah,
on
I heard
Twitter.
about that
Just
shit.
who's your top 5, and then Eminem just happened to answer him at some point.
And that's his hero.
Yeah, well, he made a video and he said Eminem didn't answer me, and he's like, I'm not gonna lie, I was low key a little upset about that, but I figured he wouldn't anyway, obviously, duh. But then he ended up responding with his top 5 or whatever, and fucking everything blew up. But that would have never happened if we weren't in a pandemic where everybody's
A lot of
bored.
connections.
You know what I'm
a lot
saying?
of connections
Yeah.
wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for this pandemic. On that side,
And
of
then
things,
he blew up after that. People started watching his channel more, just from it being on the news, like it's because Eminem doesn't respond to anybody, kind of thing. You
Right.
know, like
So-
personally.
Just real quick, we're gonna jump back into the movies. How do we go into next year, y'all?
It might be streaming movies. I feel like it's going to be a lot of streaming movies again. That's going to
well, for
be.
sure.
Yep.
How do we
That's it.
how do we prepare? How y'all preparing for the next year? Just everyday life. I know.
I feel like
I know
opening the
it's just
movies would be
everyday life.
so easy though. I really do, because you already have to go, like when you pick a movie now, like even before this pandemic, was because they have those new seats now, is that you pick your seats, right? So you just make certain parts of it not available to rent right there because you have to buy it before you go in there anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't get why you just can't do that and then you wear a mask the whole time.
If you can go to
wanna make it
Walmart,
like
you can
that.
go anywhere. That's
I mean,
all.
facts.
I mean,
like,
for real.
I agree with
That
that.
was part of all of COVID is Walmart
I
is
agree
the
with
one
that.
thing they're like, don't
Kroger.
fucking talk and bring us up. Don't bring us up. We're staying open.
Walmart and Kroger.
bro.
Target too.
Anyway,
Any of those big corporations. It's just the big
You know how
ones.
many people like
But
No,
I agree
man.
with you. I'm just saying, if you were gonna follow guidelines, like you could do that.
Bro,
you
if
know?
y'all peep now, like next time you go to Walmart or something, just look at. You can tell the people who are just there because there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like you can tell, just like, oh, man, look at these folders. I mean, green, I like that. Like you tell people just in there looking at shit because there's nothing. Like
You're going on the
there's
aisles
nothing
you've
to
never
do.
been down. Like, oh, look, they got a UK
Look at
shit
the
and
home decor.
Bengal shit here.
Walmart
Look at this
got silk
frame.
socks. Like wow.
Now I got to take a picture to fill this frame that I just bought.
Bro, like,
Go
but
to-
I'm the type of nigga like, bro, when me and Special K used to like kick it, that's what we did. Like, we would just go to places and look at shit, and
let's
trying
look
to
shit.
find some gems or buy like. The niggas doing that now. It's like, so like the adjustments for me haven't been crazy.
Right.
Because I was already in the house. I was already smoking a lot of weed. And I would only just go to Walmart or the comic book store and look at shit.
And I tell you what, when we went into Office Depot
I'm
that
like,
one time,
what's wrong with y'all? This
I
is
never knew how expensive office chairs were until we went in there that day, where I'm seeing regular
That
chairs.
shit bugged out.
Like
Oh,
the one
yeah.
I'm sitting on is like $800. I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
There's so many of them in
I
there.
was like, that's $8 chair.
This is
Shane was like,
insane.
no, this ain't.
Like,
Right.
it's
Look,
fucking
this ain't
ugly
no
ass
damn
chair.
Ergonomics.
It doesn't even support your neck. Like it's an
Ergonomic,
$800 chair.
The lumbar.
The
The
niggas
fuck?
start really sitting in it when I said, like, this ain't no damn. The hell you talking about?
Hey, they had a
back hurt.
desk though that was this big, and you push a button, and the whole desk just raised up. That was pretty cool.
That's
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
sweet.
thought
those
that out
fire.
there, yeah.
The fucking desk.
Hydraulic
Bro,
press.
I got a question.
You.
Of all the things, all the shit we just talked about, everything we talked about, ain't nobody got no money is pretty much one of the things you can take away from this whole podcast, right? Everything boomed. I don't understand it. Everything in tech boomed. Every like motherfuckers was still dropping like the
Amazon
the,
boomed probably more than
the
anybody.
systems,
yeah.
even like the clothing industry. Everybody was dropping new fire shit, and that shit was selling.
Oh yeah.
Music it got pretty good too, because musicians are like probably stuck in their fucking house making music, which I thought was like that's easy. You
Let
can
you know,
easily do that.
People just spend their money if they ain't got it. If it's gonna be like, I ain't got nothing to do, nigga. I'm about to buy me a couple TVs.
Hey, I don't know about y'all. Anytime a new
You don't need
artist
no
dropped an
TV.
album that I liked, I was fucking excited. as
Yeah, I
hell.
had to read
Oh,
so
yeah.
many
You know what I'm
NGK
saying?
updates because for some reason I feel like that guy released so much shit, and every person on Facebook, like female wise, was like, "Oh my god, I love Machine Gun Kelly now." I'm like, why? Why do you like him now?
He sold his soul to Illuminati.
Yeah, like you realize he's doing like the same shit Blink-182 just did.
I mean, he's with Travis Parker.
Was it a
Yeah.
good? Was it a
Like
good?
Travis Barker. Sorry.
Was it a good year for music? I think.
I think it was a good year for music.
I think for some people it was a great year. For some people it wasn't.
I think it was.
I love the way Eminem did shit.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah, but that's a normal. Like I told him last week. Like it's getting.
He's like,
normal.
I'm not ever.
It's
entertained.
getting normal. I ain't saying entertained. I
No,
said
no, surprised.
I said I'm not impressed or
Or
surprised
impressed, that's
anymore.
it.
Like it's just I know what's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen again. Hearing
I know
about.
how he gonna flip his bars. I know it's gonna give me a headache, and I'm gonna enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I gotta take every album a day at a time, every song a day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
'Cause I want to know everything this nigga talking about. He got sextuple entendres
Mm-hmm.
and fucking everything.
But shit. But he came out with 2. You got Joyner came out with his. Tech 9 came out with 1. Busta came out with 1. T.I. came out with 1. Yeah,
Well,
the
you're right.
verses.
You're
You
right.
know what I'm saying? So many fucking really. I honestly think really
Yeah.
good albums came out.
Didn't
Some really
Nas,
good
didn't
videos.
Nas shit drop this year?
I think so. Yeah, you're right. Probably. I think it was at the beginning of this year.
Yeah, motherfuckers did come out the woodwork.
Jeezy did too this year. Jeezy came out with one this
he
year.
dropped one same night of his verses or after it or some shit.
Yeah.
They must have no excuse because it's like you can't do anything. So
Yeah,
you're
you can't
gonna be
like
stuck
exactly.
inside
Music's
making
easy.
music.
If you're a good musician, like if you're someone like Eminem who just probably just wants to fucking just keep rapping all the time, you know, you can tell. Like it's probably just so easy for that.
That dude was a goat for still being able to do that at 48 years old, bro.
Well, he's trying new things, like
Just to be able to hold his fucking
yeah.
his
if he-
wind that long.
For
you
sure.
know?
Yeah.
Like,
but if he kept doing the same shit, it wouldn't. I don't like. If you notice, like he's definitely progressed as he's gotten older. He's never done the stuff that he does back in like the Marshall's Mathers LP. No way. Like
No.
like the triple entendres and all that shit. He never used to do that. It's insane. Like,
it was a different. He was rapping from a different place.
for sure.
Yeah.
And like
You know
in that album, that Music to Be Murdered By is probably like fucking is one of his craziest albums, just based on intelligence wise.
He was rapping
It's
with his
insane.
madness back then. Like
Yeah.
that was everything he had been feeling forever. He was just.
I get the
It took
anger
like
out.
3
Yeah.
or 4 albums to get it all out.
Bro, if you ever looked at his like the lyrics, every line is a bar. Every line is a bar.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
not
Bar
even,
within
like,
a bar.
Yeah, he does not waste words like at all. Like everything means something. It's insane. Like I love shit like that. Like that goes with movies, books, art, anything in general. Anything that has all these crazy meanings behind it, I think is so interesting.
Yeah. Back to the movies. Really, did you have something in the movies you want to talk about?
Recently, me and my wife been watching Queen's Gambit.
I know.
Bro,
I was gonna
I've heard so
start
much about
that.
that.
I heard it's pretty good.
Just roughly, it's about an orphan in the '60s who becomes a chess master,
Ah.
yeah.
and she learns from the janitor at the
chess.
orphanage and then she gets addicted to. They back in the days in the 60s, they would give the girls in the orphanage 2 pills. One was a vitamin, the other one was like a friggin' like a tranquilizer almost. That's what they called it, a tranquilizer.
What the fuck they do that for?
And when she was on those at night, she would look up at the ceiling and it'd be the chessboard, and she would. That's how she learned.
Oh shit!
So, and I'm
That's
only
like
in
hypnotism
episode
type
4
shit.
now, but it's pretty cool, man. It's
Yeah,
real
I
cool.
heard a lot about that. Like
She's hot too, bro. I'm telling you, man. I
It
don't know
helps
what
out
it.
the
I looked at
show.
my wife. I said, I don't know what it is about her, but I want her to sit on my face.
she's got it.
That's funny.
She looks like a young Bjork.
I wish
Just
I was good at
strange,
chess.
like cute, strange.
Stupid.
I heard the chess. It's funny. Fun fact about that. I heard the chess not prices, but chess sales have went up after that show.
They said 70 million
Happens
views.
all the time,
It's
shit
been-
like that.
It had 70 million
People
views.
crazy.
Yeah.
as hell.
There's guys.
Just like when a pool movie comes out, pool's gonna blow up or whatever the fuck it is.
That's
you know?
ridiculous, bro. Like, why would you go buy a chessboard because of a movie with a bitch playing chess amazingly?
There's a whole YouTube like video
I
thing
kinda
now of
understand
people
that.
playing in the park, and like people playing chess in the park now, and it's like people analyzing it, and like it's big things like they're like
Every-
celebrities.
Everybody chess masters now.
It's kind of pretty much like they're like, oh, here's some guy, like they'll have like a nickname Larry versus like old man Dave, and like they sit there and talk shit to each other the whole time, but they're playing, and then at the end of the video, the person will do like a chess analysis and be like how perfect they played and how shit was absolutely perfect. Dude, and like go hit like 100,000 to like maybe up to 1 million views. I'm like, how many people are into chess now? And then I'm like, why am I watching
But
this?
are they
I'm
just
not even into
memorizing the
chess.
moves? That's insane.
This
Yeah.
shit got you. What the
I wish I
fuck
was good
is
at that for real. Because it looks like I've always thought it looks like interesting. I just never felt like.
I'm a decent chess player, but when you watch it and you realize.
The time.
Yeah, I wish I even knew what was going on when I'm watching.
Well, not only the
I never
time,
know.
it's just like there's different strategies, like where you use your pawns more forward, or and it's all Russian. The best were Russians, you know what I mean? So they all have Russian strategy names.
Yeah.
And where I was just like, shit, I just want. I'm not thinking 6 steps ahead. Like these people are already like, well, if he does this, I can go pop, 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 pop. Well, shit.
So like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I'm a Sunday player, and
I can go 2 spots.
I'm not undefeated.
Have you ever seen the movie Fresh?
Was that a checkmate? Yeah, I've seen Fresh.
Fresh
You know, I've seen
is
Fresh.
amazing,
Yeah.
bro. But like he plays chess so it's like about this kid. Where does he live in Chicago? Is it Chicago?
I think
he
it's the
lives in
Bronx.
the Bronx.
Yeah.
But he lives in a rough like area, and he's just like I think he's like 12, and he's a crack dealer. And, like he's like one of those kids on the corner.
Yeah, he get pulled
But
into it.
his dad is Samuel Jackson, and and they play chess every day. But he's not like that's the only way he's close with Samuel Jackson, you know. And they always play chess. But throughout the movie, this little 12-year-old who's a crack dealer is playing chess against like all the drug dealers with each other.
Bro,
Like, he's
did-
playing a game of chess. It's fucking fire.
Did you have
sounds
like
like
a
a
black?
movie. I
Did you
feel
have
like
like
I've
a
heard of
black
this.
cousin or some shit? I've never heard a white man say, "Hey, have you seen Fresh?" Like it ain't got nothing like Fresh is like one of those movies. It's like
Bro,
Minister of Society.
the
It's like
beginning
Boys
of
in
the
the
movie,
Hood.
he goes and
That's
grabs like
like-
this tin can
that's a
filled with
cult
wads.
classic for us,
12 years old, like bro, but he's playing all the drug dealers against himself. But he's like playing a game of chess. Like at the end of the day, like it's fucking fire.
Cool.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, it's one of those good
I'll
ass
check it out.
But yeah, best thing you watched this year. We're gonna get into it. We back in entertainment.
Oh, best movie?
Dopest thing, movie,
Alright.
show. Because there's some shows that was fire.
Yeah, I put 2 on there, but I could always name more. But I said I have a Visible Man. I think out of all of 2020.
Was that 2020?
Yeah, it was the beginning of 2020 because we didn't even do that reaction. That's like very beginning. Yeah, swear. Because
I
remember
thought
we
that
were
was the
saying
beginning- I
if
thought
they
that was the
did,
end of 2019.
because I always remember if we were saying like if they ever was to do a award like an award show this year, we were like which probably will never happen because there's no way they're gonna get that many movies out. This movie would definitely win.
All right,
You know what I
Rolodex
mean?
memory having motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, that's a good one though. 'Cause that shit was fire. Visible
Fire.
Man was fire.
That's what I was saying. I was looking up other movies of 2020 and like I didn't want to change my answer. Like I still think Invisible Man.
Man, don't nobody give a damn about
it.
your thought process. Special K, what was the best thing you watched this year?
Dude, I don't really remember too many movies from this year. I just remember like seeing some of the stuff on Netflix, and one of the things that like I remember liking that I didn't think I was gonna like was that Andy Samberg movie, that Palm Springs,
Yeah.
where I was like, that was like the weirdest movie, and I followed like me and my girlfriend like love that shit.
I got a question particularly for you then. The only person I can ask
What?
about this, I think. How did you feel about Rick and Morty, the way they ended it?
The way they ended, I
this
mean,
season anyway.
I got give me like throw me into it.
The whole season, like it started with him going through the different dimensions with all the weird alien people. Like I can't give you every episode.
I
The
mean,
last episode was alternate Beth.
The alternate.
and they couldn't figure out if the real Beth was the Beth that's been around or if it
Oh,
was the warrior
clone?
Beth. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly like it's. I think they kind of said it right at the beginning of the season. They were like, we're not going anywhere. Like the idea of like we're not trying to like give you a sense of to tell you where we're going. We kind of are just making the episodes. We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
So because I definitely think it was definitely different. But there was things I liked, like the snake episode.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
When it was all snakes, I thought it was fucking hilarious. I didn't understand it, but I'm like, that was such a good idea.
Yeah, I
like, I
had
don't
to
know.
bring that up because I think it was kind of like after waiting for so long, and y'all know the feeling of waiting for a show, like something you fucked with and you liked every picture scene of it. It's like, oh, it's gonna be another year and a half,
Yeah.
and you expect some great shit. And I know y'all don't watch.
I
it,
think
but
a lot
I had
of
to
them
ask
were-
him. It's the only time I asked.
Right.
So like, I think for that, I think it was like trash, bro.
I think it was a hit or miss for some of the episodes.
It always
Some
sucks
hit
when you're a
hard,
fan
some
and that
miss.
happens.
I like the concept of every episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I like the concept of everybody, but it just wasn't. The jokes didn't hit. There wasn't nothing fresh about it.
You're saying
I
it
feel
wasn't
like
as good as the other seasons.
It's like a lot of shit that's we've been seeing is just like not fresh feeling.
Yeah.
Since like the
being
end of
reused.
last year, bro. Just remakes and reuse.
The whole idea of doing comedy now, I feel like it's so scary because you have to follow all the guidelines.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch.
That's
what
why
you say a
my
lot.
favorite comedians are who they are because they're just gonna just keep doing them. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all watch Kevin
Like,
Hart last year?
The one where he's in his house. I didn't like it. I
It,
didn't like
watched
it.
a
it
little
wasn't
bit of
good.
it.
It's not like it was hard to watch. Like
It was cool. The adult parts about it, like what he was talking about, was
mhm.
appealing, but it wasn't nothing to laugh at really. You feel
Yeah.
me?
I didn't laugh
Like,
at all. Like
He didn't really set up nothing or do no jokes, but maybe it wasn't for that,
mhm.
and I want to think that, but yeah. But
Well-
he got salty at the response. He was upset.
Well,
And
I
I
mean-
don't think he should have showed that. Like, just they can't all be gold. Dog.
Yeah, they all gained.
I just felt like he was trying too hard to do what got him laughs in the beginning, which like only, but it's not really his fault because he's like super successful. So like either you can keep doing it or you can't. Like Dave Chappelle is one of those people who can always do it.
That was my next question.
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
What
He'll
y'all
always
think
be able
about
to do it.
Chappelle this year?
Oh, he
And
tore
all
it
the
up.
movies
I
he
always
made.
find
Tore
him
it up.
funny.
Yeah,
He's funny, man.
I would never not find
For
him
sure.
funny.
he's
lot of
he's
his-
the goat of the year. For
I've
real,
actually
though.
seen him be less funny this year, but not like taking anything away from it. Is that most of his stuff has been meaningful? or
He's
it's not
serious,
funny.
bro,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's being serious, like
Yeah.
more than being funny. Like I'm listening to it and I'm like enjoying what I'm hearing, but I'm not laughing as much. I'm just like zoned into what he's saying.
But bro, if you go
You know?
back to like all his old shit, he's always been serious.
No, he has.
None of
Yeah.
it's really a joke.
He's just kind of not.
He's
joking
just
more.
saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a way to where, okay, I can laugh at that, or you can relate to that, so it's funny. Like, damn, another motherfucker understood it like that.
I feel like he's getting fed up with it, or his stuff's gonna be more intense coming out.
yeah.
Or
Well,
he's just gonna start saying shit about people, and they're gonna start.
I heard he
hating it.
bought like an old fire station or something. He's gonna open his own comedy club.
Yeah.
So
And
is Joe
Yellow
Rogan.
Springs, Yeah.
And him and Joe Rogan are actually talking about doing it together in Texas.
That'd be so
Just
cool.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take
Like,
a trip. I'll go down.
That'd be sick. That'd be
Yeah.
the craziest thing
Yeah.
ever. But
I
Joe
want to
Rogan
be-
said he's definitely doing it no matter what. Even
I
if
want to
Dave
be
Chappelle
right there in
doesn't wanna do
Ohio,
it.
bro, so I can go to that shit.
Yeah.
It's
Yellow,
Texas.
It was
Yellow
a-
Springs ain't far away,
yeah,
bro.
it's right
Right
there.
up by Dayton.
I told you, man. We had that opportunity. We
Man,
had
not
that.
for no $400 tickets. That's
It wasn't
not an
400.
opportunity.
It was like 250.
That's not an opportunity.
I wanted to go. I wanted to
not an
go. I
opportunity,
wanted
my
to. It was
G.
Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart. It was a stacked thing.
Ronell
man.
Darling.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, it was
Donnell
stacked.
Rawlings.
That
and all
sounded
them.
amazing.
And I was like, man, I think that would be worth it. Like, I really.
Nigga, you
Well,
know-
was I
It's
supposed to go by
expensive. It's
myself?
pricey. I'd go though.
I can't
I
go.
know.
If I was like rolling in at the time, I'd go.
Yeah,
I wasn't even rolling it. I was just like, man, I have to do that. And then like I followed this Dave Chappelle fan thing to go to those shows, and like almost all of them like get to take a picture with him and say what's up to him.
That
and
would
all
have been fire.
You know
as
what I'm
fuck.
saying? That would be like that's all
But
I'm saying. That's why I think
yeah.
it's expensive because it's
250.
worth it. You know,
Yeah.
Makes it not an opportunity. It's worth it, but I ain't got
and
it.
you're close.
I ain't got it. See, I plan ahead for the shit I'm gonna spend a lot of money on. I know, like a month ahead. Oh, like I'm about to have to drop like 600 next month.
Yeah.
This, and that. Like, I already know. So you like 250 out of the blue. Like, ooh, I don't know about that. Nigga, I'm still trying to save up for this next thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I can't even.
If it was 150, would you have went? It's $100 less.
I'll do it for 100.
I-
Then all the gas money and anything else incorporated, like
It's not
drinks
that
or
far.
anything.
I looked up how far it was. It was like
100, I'm sold.
I don't know. So yeah.
But 150, I might as well spend 200.
I mean, it's not like there's a
That's how it worked to me.
normal comedy clubs. Apparently, I've only been to one, but you had it like there was like a 3-drink minimum or whatever. You know.
Well,
And but the one
the
I went to was a theater, so there wasn't that rule. But I heard that's usually a rule. Like if you go to the Funny Bone, it's like a minimum. You have to buy this many drinks in order to be at the club. Isn't that crazy?
This year, guys, switching lanes. we lost a lot of people. We got to get the sash out the way. We lost a lot of motherfuckers.
So many.
Y'all want to name
People are
some?
dropping.
Y'all want to name some? Who was the most impactful
Kobe?
for you?
We were talking about that earlier.
Kobe was universal.
Yeah.
They was
Boseman.
painting Kobe courts in fucking Australia and Japan and shit. Like Chadwick Boseman,
Alex Trebek,
Alex
Trebek.
Trebek.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We lost Debo.
Eddie
so
Van
many.
Halen from Van Halen.
right.
Guy was
That's
a
right.
monster
That's
on
a good
guitar,
one.
dude.
Didn't Charlie Pride go too?
Kenny Rogers.
None of these people died of COVID, right?
Not
I'm
sure.
not sure.
Dude, it's almost to the point. It's kind of sketchy how many people died, but if then none of them were with COVID.
I don't think any of them were.
Yeah, it's like, well, how's everyone dying?
Kobe was a helicopter crash. Chadwick Boseman had cancer. Debo had it wasn't cancer.
I
or
don't
something,
think they
but it
ever
was
said
like
for real. They said he was just having complications and shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got-
But I don't remember because they would be a huge deal. Like, oh, this big celebrity dies of COVID.
Yeah.
I just don't remember hearing any of those.
There was
kind of
rumors
things.
that Tom Hanks died. But
Well, he was the first one to get COVID. He was like
He
the
was
post
part of
child
the
for
first
it.
one, yeah.
And then he moved to Greece at the same time where everybody's accusing him of being a child molester.
Well, didn't he become a citizen in Australia?
Greece.
Greece.
I thought it was
Yeah.
Australia too.
No, it was
I'm
Greece
not a fan
because
of Tom Hanks.
yeah, well, and then the conspiracy was
anymore.
coming out about him being a child molester, and then
Right,
he was in
'cause he
Greece,
was- he
where
was on the
Greece they
list.
allow you to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
with younger people in Greece. So they were like, oh shit, see, like
God damn.
Well, Little Richard, Bill Withers, Pop Smoke, Sean Connery,
Little Richard died this year too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ruth Bader,
Forgot about Sean
Ginsburg,
Connery.
Yeah.
Fred
Sean
Willard,
Connery,
Regis Philbin, Kenny Rogers, Kirk
I didn't even know
Douglas,
Regis died.
Regis Philbin died this year.
Yeah, like I
Cliff
never knew
Robinson.
What?
We lost a lot of rappers too, bro. Like King
Mr.
Von
King
died,
Von.
Mo 3 died. It's a bunch of other ones too, like from all various shit. What's the nigga from New York who died of COVID? Fred the Godson. He died of COVID. Like, bruh, I hopefully I get that wrong. I don't know everything, y'all. Damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
6ix9ine killed music. Music died.
music died for a second. He killed himself.
Oh yeah, he got out of jail. That was
He-
2020, right?
Yeah. He killed himself with it.
Fucking broke the record on Instagram Live. He
Bro.
did that.
Lil
I mean,
Pump
he did.
giving the speech with Trump was one of the craziest shit.
That was weird.
That was kind
That didn't make
I didn't
sense to
see
me.
Hey, now
That's
he just
what-
came out and had a
Yeah,
video
bro.
saying "fuck Eminem" too. He's like,
You didn't see when Trump brought Lil Pump out to the press conference?
He
nigga?
did too. He
No,
totally
that's-
did.
Lil
He brought
Pump
him
had
out
the
to the
hat
podium.
on, smiling all goofy.
Hey,
looking
he brought him out to
stupid
the
as fuck.
podium. He brought him
Oh
out to the
my
podium.
gosh.
He
What-
said words, bro.
Yeah.
What, like
In the
real
microphone.
words?
He
Like
said
a
words.
skirt?
He used words.
Skirt, 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 skirt.
I don't remember the
Skirt,
word. I don't remember
Gucci
what
gang.
word.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci skirt.
I don't know what the fuck is
He
wrong
runs away.
with these motherfuckers.
Shakes face.
But yeah, bro, if you
Well,
really
Lil Wayne did the same thing, and they yelled at him. Ice Cube did the same thing. They yelled at him. 50 did the same thing. They yelled at him. And then, who's 50's girl?
Hendrix.
She's that blonde white comedian. I can't remember her fucking name.
I don't know.
I can't remember. She got mad at him, and then he had to she's like, "You better take back what you said," kind of thing to him, and he was like, oh, "Okay, whatever."
Yeah, bro.
Swear, it was weird.
I'll take it back.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is her name? I can't remember.
I don't
She
know.
was funny back in the day.
Too many things though. Too many things.
Too many
And I be
things. So
thinking
much
about
stuff.
this like
Elliot.
I be wondering. Oh yeah, I knew your ass.
Ellen is now Elliot. What's that show? I forget.
Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella Academy. I forgot the
Juno,
title.
motherfucker.
Yeah, Juno.
It's Juno, dog.
Yeah, I forgot the show.
Her
that we
name
were
is
talking
Juno.
about.
I know
It's
she changed her
Juno,
name, but I
yeah.
don't know why she thought anybody called her
You
anything
should
but
have changed
Juno.
your name to Juno.
Or
Never
he.
changed
Yeah.
anything.
He. Sorry, I don't know
Yeah,
why
Her
he
name's
thought.
Elliot now?
You
Yeah,
didn't know that? Yeah, she's a man. now.
No, I
Yeah,
know. I had
bro.
no idea.
she uses he, they pronouns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ah.
But they're not changing anything on Umbrella Academy. She's still Violet on Umbrella
Okay.
Academy.
I mean, yeah. Juno was a
Violet.
good movie.
Yeah, it's Violet.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
I feel like
Viola.
That's
Violet.
not her name. Vanya, nigga.
Vanya.
Vanna.
Your
You're a
stupid
beast.
ass, bro. Thank you, man. I be trying. Sometimes I can remember stuff.
I was so close.
But damn, what was I about to say? I don't even remember now. Fuck, I don't remember. But best moments, worst moments. It's been a lot of shit, and it's been very weird.
Just weird.
And I'm gonna go back to the statement from Lindsay earlier. Is it the beginning of a decade, y'all, or is it the end of a year?
I think everybody learned a lot from this year.
But is it the beginning
we'll
of a
adapt.
decade? Of
Humans
more,
adapt. That's
is
what
it,
we
Is
do.
it more madness to ensue? Is it
Probably.
really mad, or are we all just stuck in the house paying attention to it too much? Is it really that bad, or are we all just fucking
I think there's
overwhelmed
gonna
with
be
tragedy?
I think there's gonna be a lot more. I think there's gonna be more madness coming.
People
really
are very
do.
distractible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If
Like,
this-
is it
if
really
they-
as bad as we think
I'll tell
it
you
is,
what,
or
if-
did they
if
all
they-
like put us in the box? And
If
now
they
we
shut the
think it-
country down again, everybody's gonna go nuts. Everybody's gonna go wild
It can't change
because
bro.
nobody wants that.
I mean, that ain't gonna
Nobody
change
wants
either
that.
way. I mean, I just saw a video of people marching through the Walmart and Targets like, bro, what the one sign say? Oh my God, I can't remember. That shit had me rolling. But they was protesting wearing masks. And like
By not wearing the mask?
They was just marching through the Walmart and the Targets with the signs and shit, the picket signs. It was getting busy.
Hey,
Dude,
man.
I'm about to watch that. I haven't seen that either.
Hey, that Twisted Tea, that
Dude, I was
Twisted
about to say,
Tea
Twisted
video.
Yeah.
Bro, I haven't
just
seen
blew
it.
up.
I keep seeing
You still haven't seen that yet?
What happened?
I'll show it to you.
Show it to him right now.
It makes this year almost like you want to smile a little bit because
It's
you
supposed
see
to go
that
around.
and you're like, and then you start seeing all the memes
I ain't see that, bro.
and they're great.
I saw it was a TikTok video. Again, the benefit of having TikTok is you get to keep up with everything.
Don't nobody give a damn about that shit.
I'm just saying, like, so I saw this video like immediately, and then it's like a meme of like immediately. It's crazy how the world works right now.
Dude, and people are
It's fast.
destroying this thing. This is awesome.
It's fast, dog. FBS Podcast, Hey, with Jay, Sugar, Shane, Special K, and Coldkutt.
I love the one where he said,
Thank y'all for listening so far. So far.
Yeah.
I love the one where he almost says
We
where
gotta watch this.
where they had him almost say the N word, and then he like stuttered, and then was like, "Sup, dude," or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Online intermission, guys. How have I not seen this?
this is in Ohio. It's like Cleveland or something.
That's some Jesus.
Yeah.
Some Jesus.
So he said the N word. That's where like it took off.
Ooh.
That's like the fifth time.
Ooh. You finna smack me with that? Smack. Smack.
That's so good.
Woo! Oh my God.
You got yours, buddy.
I don't blame you, dude.
Dude,
Hey, he popped right back up, but that was shock.
it was the most
Yeah, and
perfect
then-
hit possible.
It was. I
Oh,
love
that
how
was- that was
everyone's like, I
beautiful.
always got that thing on me, and it's the T. Like, all it started off funny, but now it's just getting wild, just like everything else does.
Everything,
like, you
bro.
know,
Memes,
take off. It's
memes,
insane.
memes are everything.
Some of them are really fucking funny though.
It-
I'm not gonna lie.
one said like it had a picture of the guy. It said the halls, and then it showed the Twisted Tea and
Oh,
said
yeah,
boughs
the
of holly. Yeah, They're like that's great.
I saw one where dude had like a legitimate like gun safe that like hides under his mantle, under his TV, and it comes out and it just had two Twisted Teas under it instead of his fucking guns. Bro, and it was like all high tech, like Batman shit. It was sick. Like,
Bro, the fucking thumbnail
So
for this
funny.
is gonna be interesting.
put the Twisted Tea in there. I'm telling you, like.
I got fucking 4 faces to work with and a whole bunch of 2020
I'm like sick
shit.
of seeing Twisted Tea now. Like I don't even want to see that
Bro,
logo
that's,
anymore.
That's how
Twisted
every
Tea just
meme
blew up
is,
probably
bro.
now.
Every meme drives
It
me
did.
crazy after
Yeah.
a while. They go nuts
Oh,
with
yeah.
them shit.
People are buying Twisted Tea just for memes now, just so they can take a picture with Twisted Tea.
What's the
and
meme
all
of the
this
year?
stuff.
What's the meme thing of the year for y'all?
God, there's so many. There's probably oh my god.
You
So
probably
What the
know
meme of the year?
the meme thing or the meme of the year. You know what I mean? The
I
thing
feel
that
like
was
this just came and stole it.
thing that was memed and the most that you like that you
The
had
Karen thing kind of took off, right?
The Karen joint. Oh yeah, Karen's was at an all time high.
And they had, there's a word.
was
for,
the
like,
U
male
was
Karens,
the UFO stuff like all in the beginning of this year too, before
Yeah.
the pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
All
They
the
jumped
UFO
on
It
it.
was
shit.
right after the pandemic started.
And then
Yeah.
everyone just stopped talking about it.
Yeah, all the
Nobody
all the
cared,
alien
though.
shit.
Yeah.
We was already in a pandemic and
Hey,
shut
there's
down.
a
Nobody gave
good-
fuck
Rappers
about
were
it.
talking about it in their songs, like because everybody was talking about it. You
Motherfuckers
know?
was probably like, "Hey, bring the aliens on this shit." All right,
There's
I'm
a
bored.
good Joe Rogan podcast about UFOs with 2 gentlemen, and I don't know the names or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's probably like 10, 12 back from the new one. He talks to 2 gentlemen. One guy basically has been like the authority on UFOs and has been part of the government's whatever.
Yeah.
And you listen to that.
I want to hear that.
It's pretty. It's
He
and
said he has a new guy
I've
coming
always
on
I've
that's
never been
amazing.
close-minded about it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm a firm believer like anything's possible.
Everything's.
I don't, we might just be a speck of salt in the whole damn thing, but
But it's seen in
to
minutes.
But there
listen
is
to
facts.
listen to the
Yeah, yeah.
actual facts and the fact that they have samples, and now a lot of the spaceships, they got the Air Force video of it and
Yeah.
the movement and the. You know, it's,
Yeah.
it's
Y'all remember
there's no
everything.
aircraft.
They
on
found metal that's unidentifiable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
did,
they
though.
released a document saying that,
Yeah.
nigga, we got them, seen them. This year,
For real?
we seen what tell. Well, maybe we didn't give
Man,
a
he
fuck.
owed me $20.
But y'all remember that scene at that scene at the end of Men in Black when he opened the locker and it was hella universes?
Oh yeah,
Bro,
that's
that's-
crazy.
All right.
That's
I
us,
always
bro.
thought of that like forever, and then where he's like flicking the art like the earth and its marbles, like you're just
Right,
fucking
right,
you're so little.
That's
you
what I
know?
thought, bro.
You know?
Somebody playing with some goddamn.
Yeah,
marbles
he
right
puts
now.
you in the marble bag, like you're just in this marble bag filled with other universes.
We almost had parallel universes too. Remember that shit?
Mhm.
Heard about that.
You know, at a certain point in the atmosphere, there was like a change in time or some shit, ended up being some bullshit.
I think it's kind of crazy that they were going to come out with John Wick and The Matrix at the same time, and then there's a conspiracy theory that those go together, and then you got Enter the Spider-Verse is so big, and then you now they have like this now they have the idea of really actually doing that and all these things. And I totally think that that's like hinting. You know,
Yeah.
there's so much of these Enter the
Preparing.
Universe shit that's going on like ASAP, like you know what I mean?
I don't even.
All at the same time.
I don't even want to
you
get
know.
into a Matrix conversation.
Yeah.
All today, bro.
We were just
We'll
talking about
be
that
here
earlier. I mean, it was on the
five-
TV.
we'll
There
be
was
here
proof.
Bro, that is normal everyday life, bro. Over here, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
We can do that some other time. I'm gonna hear y'all Matrix takes. We're gonna be here for 6 hours, so y'all better bring a lot. You got damn it.
Right.
And y'all got anything?
Did you ever play those Matrix games? Those are
always-
fun.
You always talking about. What'd you say? The Matrix.
Matrix
games?
games.
Matrix games like
Yeah,
PlayStation 2 and all that shit.
Yeah.
Those are
shits
dope.
is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like when Matrix Reloaded came out. and
That's
shit.
something y'all can fucking do. Make them shits, man, for the gamers out there, bro. You know what I'm
For
saying?
real, make a new Matrix. That'd be cool.
God,
They're
You
like
could
made
just do a
Max
free run
Payne
Matrix.
based
That'd be
off that
sick,
game.
bro.
Anything.
Seriously, that would be the coolest. That like it's basically Grand Theft Auto if you think about it. But you just do your own thing, where you I don't know. That'd be sick. You be the one. That'd be cool.
You're white. Do y'all got anything in specific that y'all want to say for the show before we roll out? Because we're going to roll out soon. Anything y'all wanted to say when y'all came here, wanted to say? And I want to say, bro, this has been dope.
All the boys.
You know what I mean? This the most people I've been around in a while.
Right.
And y'all
Yeah,
all my
group people.
niggas, you know what I'm saying? And I like it. You know what I mean? We
Yeah,
in this
bro.
bitch. This whole effing gang of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, do you know The Boys is the most watched show this year? Like it's the most talked about, the most popular, most watched show this
It's
year.
damn good, but I never would have thought that.
Yeah, I thought it was.
It was
crazy.
so many shows,
I was
man.
like, how?
It
Yeah.
was so.
I don't know. I love The Boys.
I'm gonna
I
keep
think
saying
that's-
it every episode too. Y'all need to watch The Undoing and Outsiders, both on HBO.
The Outsiders isn't on this year.
Fire. No, I'm telling people to watch it because I'm telling them I was telling them
okay.
to watch it every episode.
But again, this is
Not
this
even.
year.
Yeah, but I ain't talking about this year, nigga.
Okay,
it's a
but I
friendly, it's a
was.
friendly reminder
But I
for the
was.
audience.
The Outsider-
With
but
your
this-
bitch ass.
But The Outsider is good though.
I'll slap the shit out this motherfucker, Willie. You better tell him something. Hey, Willie, you better get
Gonna
him.
learn today.
Hey, didn't season 3 of Ozark come out this year too? Didn't we watch that this year?
I haven't seen it, but season 3 did come out this year.
Bro, fire.
guess. I don't
Except for
even
the fact that they're
remember
canceling
none-
that
I
show.
don't remember none of that, bro. It's been a blow.
You don't remember Ozark?
No, I remember like watching it, but I don't remember that dropping this year. You know what I mean?
I remember it was
feel like that was
pretty
forever ago.
recent. I can't remember. It
It's
could have been
cluster of a
the
year.
end of 2019. I know.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
do
the same
much.
reason why you thought. What movie did you pick for 2019? Parasite.
Yeah.
I mean, for 2020, thought it
yeah,
was
that felt like
Parasite.
that was
Yeah.
closer than that.
Well, they
That's
were in
crazy.
the Oscars. It's the only reason why I know that. You know, like they beat everybody last year.
Hell yeah.
A little feel good
Everybody.
movie was that
Yeah.
Peanut Butter Falcon.
Peanut Butter Falcon. I ain't seen
I
that.
I haven't seen
I
that.
like the sound of that.
That's
too.
got it's about a Down syndrome kid and Shia LaBeouf.
yeah.
Shia
LaBeouf,
LaBeouf.
yeah,
Shia,
yeah.
I'm sorry. See, I don't watch a lot of
Honey
movies,
Boy?
man. No, it's called Peanut Butter Falcon.
Peanut Butter Falcon.
Hey, it's just a feel good movie.
Huh.
They end up
Those are always good
running
movies.
away together
What a
and
crazy name.
just
That's fire.
Yeah,
he
Butter
wants to be a
Falcon, huh?
professional wrestler and
Yeah.
he's like, I'm gonna
the
make sure.
devil
it
all the
happens."
time.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was good, Netflix.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Hell yeah. Willie, I gotta bring it up because I know you're doing it. Starting a pod.
I
Tell
am
the people
starting-
starting the pod, dog. Yeah,
I am
Oh,
starting a
shout
podcast.
it
It's
out.
going to be Coldkutt's Ponder That podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're just
Yeah.
going to talk about some stuff. I'm going to be shooting it all on an iPhone using the Movo setup. My son, shout out Rojo Loco,
Rojo Loco.
a.k.a.
Oh,
Big
cra-
Perm.
Crazy
Perm.
red.
Man, I can't stand his ass right now. I love you, though.
Everybody
But,
hate their
He's going to
kids.
produce it, and then I'm also going to start my daughter's channel called Vera's Cupcake Channel.
Bro, she's hilarious.
And it's all going to be
Hey.
part of the FMBS family.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean?
Hey,
And
y'all don't understand how hilarious she is, bro.
we're just gonna. She's 5.
Y'all don't understand.
She's
how
gonna get way
hilarious
more
she
views
is.
than me.
You notice how that shit goes.
I
A
already
year
know.
later. So I don't do
That
this
Ryan's
anymore, but
toy
her
review
show's
kid?
killing it.
I know, you know
She
what I
has
mean?
11 million
I've
subscribers.
been on it 13 times.
She looks at me like, Dad, how many views? 13, honey.
You
Bro,
gonna, you gonna
that
be like, hey,
Ryan's toy review
you want to
kid
have Daddy on the show?
Yeah.
made bank. He made like 22 million.
A
last
for
year.
Adley, bro.
He's
That
probably
little
making
girl-
more this year with kids like being
And
stuck
his
at
toys?
home. No joke.
All I see is
Toys
Ryan's
and
toys.
Walmart.
Yeah.
like that's wild. He has his own
Both-
show on Nickelodeon.
That
Bro,
shit is so
Both my
dope.
daughters
Crazy.
watch A for Adley. A video will drop within 5 hours. It's at like 430,000 views.
Yeah, crazy, real quick.
Unbelievable.
These motherfuckers
Yeah.
make you feel bad for not having no money. Jesus.
I know.
Right.
But the Ryan's kid, like his parents,
his
like
own-
they're doing
Yeah.
all these videos in this badass mansion, like all, like I mean, they're
Yeah.
fucking balling. They go to Japan go to Universal in Japan.
That's
like,
my
it's just
YouTube channel.
crazy.
We in Japan, bitch.
Bro, like you were talking about what you're taking away from this year. For me,
Yeah.
I was a chef for like 10, 12 years. Well, actually 15 years after I got out of the Army. And that's all I knew, dog. Working all day, every day. And all of a sudden, pandemic happens, and I'm like, damn. And me and Jen have been talking about a first shift job.
Yeah.
And, you know, taking a step out of the norm. And I took a chance, started doing construction, which is, you think
bubbled,
about it on
too.
the rank of stuff, that's like, oh, crap, you're going back to manual labor.
Yeah.
You know, and then you got to deal with that ego and pride, but you still have a family you got to feed. And then it starts getting cold outside. You're like, And like, well, then my buddy's like, hey, man, come do hardwood
Come
floors. I'm
inside,
like, cool,
nigga.
man. Let me do something else, you know.
That's like
So right now, this year has been just like a learning experience, bro.
Yeah.
Like me and wood, like no homo, but I've built decks, I've built gutters, I've built soffits, roofs.
Mm-hmm.
I've put together like resanding floors and everything, and I've diversified my earning capabilities.
Yeah.
Where before, Will's a chef, he'll get your restaurant right, the spending to be right, and he'll
Like
stay there
build a
for 2 to 4 years, and then he's going to the next one.
Yeah.
And that's how that was a pattern.
Yeah.
And you know, you and I have talked about like I don't have any savings,
Yeah.
bro.
That's right, bro.
This is what it
Can't
is,
afford to save.
and I got 3 kids to feed, and we got, you know, and everybody's got their own shit going on. And
Mm-hmm.
all I'm saying is, moving into this next year, me and Jenna, my wife, have decided to like really buckle down on the spending.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what is a
That's something I
need?
gotta do, too.
Same.
What is a want? Maybe you can have goals, but maybe A, B, and C needs to be in order.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, just to be straight up, my bills a month's $5,000. Bro, that's a real number.
Yeah.
And like I looked at my wife the other day, like, how did we get here? And she just looked at me. She said, if we can stay the course for like 14 more months, half of it's gone.
Yeah. We had about,
So we're
we had
like,
about
all
21,
right. So
23.
we're
Yeah,
just
stay
in
in
it.
it.
And then we got 3 kids. And then, so what I'm saying is next year, it's just continue to make better decisions, build off that.
Grind and grow,
You
ladies and
know,
gentlemen.
grind, grow,
Grind and grow.
hustle.
Smart. It's good
And-
thinking.
What
Just
you gonna
adapt.
What you gonna
Yeah,
do with your
man.
2021, Shane? What you gonna do? And don't talk forever, nigga. I give and slap the shit out of you. Say I won't.
I don't know. I'm just gonna keep, like I just said, like just adapting to it.
Hell yeah.
Just keep figuring it out. You know,
Yeah.
like I feel like that's like all anybody can do because we don't know how this is gonna progress from here.
No.
It's so weird. Like there's no way to predict it.
Big facts.
And everything changes, and there's something new every day.
Yeah.
Something new, something that takes our mind off of everything else that we've been talking about.
Literally,
you
the
know what I
whole page can turn. Fuck, you wake
Yeah.
up in a whole nother story the next day.
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Like, wait, what? What's happened? It's a blizzard forever.
Mhm.
Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus! I don't have a coat.
And like 3 people died, and you're like, what the fuck?
I don't even know
What's going on?
And it's crazy when Saturn and Jupiter were lining up. They're like, "Oh my God, all this shit's gonna happen," and then you know it doesn't happen. Like they find everything you can find to make everybody just get freaked out.
It's super
insane.
easy to freak people out now.
Yeah, it really is.
You
Because
gotta- you
everybody's
gotta-
zoned out to it.
You just
know?
gotta buckle down. What you doing in 2021, Special K?
Me, I just, I've realized after this year that I haven't like, appreciated love enough. If
Yeah,
I could say that.
love is key.
Like, you really need love in life, and you really need people. Even like if you're like the biggest learner in the world, it's like you kind of need a dose of people in your life every now and then.
Facts.
And now I'm to the point like I just want to like expand a family, do
Yeah.
stuff. And I mean, just how the world goes, I feel like I can adapt to anything, so I can just roll with whatever like something gives me.
Yeah,
But mine's just not to turn around on people, not to get
Yeah.
selfish.
yeah, big facts. Beautiful, guys.
Well, like this year, we decided to make more memories than stuff, right? So instead
Yeah.
of like, hey, I'm going to buy you a baby doll, let's go play in the creek for an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
get out of the house, get some fresh air. We're not around people. We're doing the right things.
yeah,
I value the memories more. That's what I'm taking from it as well.
Yeah.
Like I still hate everybody.
Yeah.
But
yeah, of course.
I would enjoy memories
But I need
with you.
y'all
I'll
sometimes.
enjoy memory with you though.
I need y'all sometimes. Y'all drive me crazy.
Yeah.
But that was
You know what I
like,
mean?
I think that's what kind of nullified all my negative energy from this, is that the schools being closed was the best thing that ever happened for me.
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, you know me, like we talked about a lot of times, but I
Yeah,
haven't
man.
had the opportunity to be a consistent father like that because they got school through the week. When I get 2 days on the weekend, like, and then they got to go back home and go to school.
Right.
With no school,
Right.
you know what I mean? I'm able to be with them, and I'm also able to flex, like, teaching them shit, too.
Oh, you ready to learn?
And that's really important. Like, that's, you know what I mean? That's how important, like, so, like,
Yeah.
I'm just hoping I can sustain that through next year. You know what I'm saying? Whether they go back to school or not, I hope I can find some kind of consistency to constantly keep the place in the life that we got right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just fucking keep growing the channels and everything, bro. Get connected
Yeah,
back
man.
with my friends and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
bro.
just try not to let the madness get to me, bro. And security is everything. Be more secure in every stage of it, financially, fucking mentally secure. Fucking trying to eat right, get healthier, so I can be a little stronger if I need to be.
That's
I think that's
All those
definitely
little
key
things.
right
That's
there.
All those little
That's
things.
important too, man.
And
And that's
been-
hard, man.
we've been
It's hard to
doing-
eat right. and
Bro,
stuff
once you
right now.
like 2 weeks in, bro, you good, bro. Because
Yeah.
I ain't no red meat, none of that shit. Like they get chicken and shit, and
I
I'm like,
love
god
steak.
damn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I want to eat the right shit, bro. And I'm damn near eating the same thing like every day, just changing up certain parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it is hard as fuck, and it's just every day because nigga, I want some hamburgers, nigga. I like tacos. Dude, feel me? I want a piece of fucking.
I've been
pizza,
thinking about ordering those. What is it, HelloFresh or something, where it just sends you 3-course meals every day.
Yeah.
Just sends you that, you just pay for it, and then like that's what you're eating, and then it's gonna be healthy, and it's gonna like, and it's still supposed to be good. I don't know how much it is.
Well,
but
if
I've been
not, you know
thinking
what I'm
about
saying?
that.
Just research.
But then you don't have
make
to
your
worry
own
about
shit.
what you're gonna make. My brother was doing it for a minute. But you don't have to worry about what you're gonna make. Like you make what they
Hey,
send
hey,
you.
pay me, I'll do it. Pay me, I'll be a HelloFresh.
My
It's
son-
like HelloFresh, nigga. How you doing?
my son's so bougie. He takes turkey lettuce wraps in his
Hell yeah.
lunchbox to school.
Oh,
Bro.
yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. In my day, if you would have pulled the lettuce wrap out your lunchbox for no reason at all, we roasting you
I'm roasting
for
you too.
no reason.
But
at
I'm
all.
trying to be healthy.
Oh,
For
look at this
for
cabbage.
Is that
I know.
green bread?
Oh yeah, look at this
Look
motherfucker.
at
Yeah,
that
I-
fucking vegetable.
don't
nigga.
worry, I give it to him, bro.
Yeah,
Every
buddy
day,
rabbit.
dude.
Like,
Every
hey,
day.
You
Got
getting
to.
roasted, bro. Like I don't know what's gonna come out, but it's happening. But I don't know, bro. Like all positivity, all good energy. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what, everything could be worse. I guess we're doing thought of the day. I got a thought of the day. I guess we all gave our thought of the days just
Yeah,
now,
pretty much.
man. Just go into the year, man, open minded. I've never been a big believer in like looking forward to the new year. Like, oh, this new year I'm gonna do everything different. Like it's just fucking Sunday to Monday, nigga. Like it ain't. But I am kind of looking forward to just
Yeah.
kind of like in another realm starting over. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Hopefully
I-
the game restarts.
yeah.
Like
It is kind of like
you
a
know.
start over point, I feel like, if it's used right.
I need a reset button. My lips are chapped as fuck. But if y'all ain't got nothing else to say, we gonna get the fuck out of here, man. Calm
Yeah,
down.
man.
That shit was fun.
FBS Podcast, Hateful J, Sugar Shane, Special K, and Coldkutt. The whole gang in here. We have been podding for a minute. We talked about a lot, mostly 2020, 2021. Happy New Year to y'all. Thank y'all for watching every week. You know what I'm saying? This today, the week before that, last week, last month when y'all was listening. We appreciate that too. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like, hit the sub, the shares, tell your friends.
Yes.
Don't be assholes.
Stay
I tell y'all
friendly.
this every week. Don't be assholes. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
All right.
Say
favorite
bye.
New Year
Go on.
movie. Go.
Favorite New Year movie? I can't think of a New Year movie. Is it Ghostbusters? That's Christmas, ain't it?
I'm trying to think of a New Year movie.
Damn.
Oh, shit. I can't even
I
think
can't
of
think of
one.
none.
I think the only one I can think of is 200 Cigarettes, so I can't front.
200. Happy New Year! Yeah!
Well, they're all trying to get to the New Year's Eve party. It's the whole point of the movie. So it's like
Are y'all thinking
that's
about-
why I always think of
That's
that
the whole
one.
point of
Dave
the movie.
Chappelle's in it. He's the taxi driver.
Man, you always sound like somebody's uncle and shit. This is in the movie.
Real quick, when the ball drops, is there going to be people around it?
Oh my God! Did you see that Simpsons video?
Is it? Are they
Yeah,
even
yeah.
turning that bitch
Did you
on?
see that
and shit?
Simpsons
I
video?
have
The
seen-
ball gets stuck, so then they start shooting at the ball, and then the ball finally drops, and then it explodes. And everything catches on fire.
That's gonna happen.
That might fucking happen. I
like,
can see that
holy
shit
shit.
fucking
Yo,
happen.
if we start 2021 like that,
That's gonna be hilarious.
I'm all for it. Let's go.
I'm down for it, yeah.
Hey,
Like,
hey,
that
one,
didn't happen last year's.
one thing I'm doing
I
too,
know that
bro.
never happened before ever.
One thing I'm doing, and I'm not trying to spread violence, and this is off. Y'all can turn this off right now. I don't know, whatever. Bye, motherfuckers. But one thing I'm doing is buying more guns.
I bought 3 this
I
year.
know.
Right? No, ammo's hard to come by.
It's
nowadays,
yeah.
too.
I was like, I want to buy the gun, but I can't even get ammo. So I feel like I've
Just still buy the gun. bro.
We've
in a
done
minute,
that,
you might
dude.
not be able to buy
Whatever
no
you
gun.
can do.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
In a
too.
minute, you ain't gonna be able to buy one.
You better make sure that you have water.
I only
and a
got
gun.
one. I need
have-
like 17 of them.
But you go
shits.
out. You can go out to Paducah, Kentucky. You go out like it's easier to get those. Things.
You
don't
can.
have to wait.
I can't. I can't get. You think I can go to Paducah, nigga? Look at me.
Yes.
Ain't no fucking way.
Yes, because the people I know out
Bro,
there,
I walked in
I
that
know
spot on
Like, are fine.
Turfway Road, nigga. The one that got the Confederate outfits. Them motherfuckers looked at me crazy. It was a dude in there with a bald head and leather jacket and everything.
I know exactly
nigga.
that's what you're talking about.
Everything, nigga.
I
I
know
can't.
exactly
and you
the
think I
same
can go to Paducah?
Well, I know like a decent amount of people that live there, and they're all cool.
Bro,
so.
whatever, bro. With you, see, MBS podcast.
In general, I know
Hateful
they
J
are.
and all these niggas.
Do you
and
think
I'm
I'm
gone.
friends with
I'm not
people
talking.
like
That's it. I'm fucking done, son.
I'm not a good judge of character, is what you're saying.
No, man. I'm saying you white, I'm black, and you be going places and not asking them like, hey, do y'all like black people around here? You ain't never went and made sure that it was okay for me to be there.
But I'm grinding, going hard, yeah. Chill out.